One. Welcome everyone to Project Light the North. I'm your game master. I am LaFon. Alongside me are my players. Starting off in the top left, how are you doing, Katie? Please introduce yourself.
I am doing wonderful. My name is Katie. She, her pronouns. Thank you very much. I will be playing Principal, which is very fun, and this should be good.
Awesome. Jen, how are things?
Good. I'm live from DreamHack Dallas, my hotel, and I'm net running into this session. Okay, I'm also a net runner. I am Nox. Hi. I'm also Jen in real life. Hi. She, her pronouns.
Yeah. Underneath Lemon Kiwi, our Nox Netrunner, Sissith, please introduce yourself.
Yeah, I'm Sasuth. I'm trying to be a solo here. Gonna bash some faces. Gonna take some names.
Hell yeah. And then we go all the way to one of my people I've known for... I was going to say something mean, but I realized that no one else here would have the context for it. No one else here would have the context
That's what makes it funny.
I was going to say, I was like, about 5 minutes.
I've known him 5 minutes. Fuck this guy.
You know what? Fair enough. I expect that energy all the way throughout because I will be hitting you with some big sticks in-game. Paul, what's going on?
I'm Paul, aka Paulsable. I've played a couple of times here on Casters and Castles, and today I'm going to be playing Colt Singer, aka the Coyote, or Coyote if you're nasty.
Or French.
You got that plan.
Is that how you say it in French?
It's like coyote, I guess.
Oh, interesting.
I
Well,
can't vouch for that.
So, small intro for what Project Light the North is, of course, and a heads up as we get into the show itself. It is a post-apocalyptic, oh dear, great start, wasteland that is North America, but southeastern Canada, in what is the formerly Ontario, Quebec region. So, if there are any people here who are Canadian, welcome, congratulations. Little inside joke for 3 of my players here at the table. This is of course a cyberpunk environment, so please be aware that there will be content within here that is going to be adult in nature, and so please be aware of that as we get set to go into the show. With that being said, without further ado, it is the springtime, so there's a mosquito there, but let's get started. A look to the sky showcases a horizon streaked with reds, golds, and oranges, reminiscent of a beautiful sunset. The only thing belying that is the heavy smog that rolls over the landscape, choking everything in its path, bolstered by towering smokestacks that continue to fuel their existence. A ruined church sits surrounded by an industrial park, the once regal architecture strangled by wiry brambles and oily soot staining the walls. An automation routine ekes out a last gasp of survival as the bell tower strikes gong, gong. Inside the church, 2 rough-looking men lean on one of the pews talking to each other. I'm telling you, man, I heard it's going to be the next big score. They're hiring a bunch of muscle to basically just stand around. Fucking tabernacle, man. I could do with some extra eddies. The second man sort of leans forward at his compatriot. That's the problem with you Anglos. You overrun our land and steal our culture, and worse, don't even have the decency to get the accent right. Fuck, it's tabernacle. Buddy. John coughs and wheezes, his breath rasping at his teeth. Swiping an air hypo from his leather coat's pocket, he hopelessly tries to squeeze a dose. A quick shake, another squeeze, and the stuttering of his chest lessens slightly to the rasp, though the rasp in his voice remains. Right. And you Francos were just bloody fucking angels. Fucking tabernacle. Anyway, did you hear anything about the extra scratch we were supposed to get? Mark leans over. And get on the boss's bad side? Ain't no fucking way. John picks up his rifle, slings it over his shoulder. I'm just asking a quick question. It'll be fine. John walks to the pulpit where a hulking figure sits hunched over a massive rotary cannon, working on maintenance. Even from afar, his eyes glow a harsh red, pulsing in time to an unheard beat. His jaw glints in the dim light, the metal viciously spliced and wired into his flesh. His head snaps up to the approaching figure, and his eyes glows brighter in focus, lending an even more sinister look to his ruined face. Boss, you were saying something about a bonus? A feral grin appears on the man's face.
I thought no one would ask.
John faltering laughs in sync with him. The boss whispers something to himself. Mark, a couple of paces back, smells it before he sees it. Burning flesh. Then John's optics go up in flame. Moments later, the ruined, smoking husk of his body collapses to the ground. A keening wail fills the church. Bloody fucking disrespectful, whoever's making that noise, Mark thinks. A man just got flatlined for asking a fucking question. Rage and fear take over before one singular emotion wrestles free. An overwhelming regret.
Fucking hell. I think you'd never seen someone get toasted before.
The boss spins up the cannon and feathers the trigger. The screaming stops. I wish I had told John I love. Suddenly it's black. Absolute silence. Then the world filters back in. Two men crowd around an ornate wooden desk. One resting his hip on the edge of the desk, slightly bumping a nameplate that's etched with the name Alaric Corin. The other sitting in a chair at the desk with a brain dance viewer in hand. Anyway, as I was saying, that's all we got. Apparently this gonk had a side hustle, scrolling his gigs and selling the BDs afterwards or some shit. Pretty fucking terrible OPSEC. The man straightens up off the desk, reaches into a drawer and pulls out a drink, takes a quick swig. I can call up a few of the crew. I know you've been chasing for this a while. Dimitri, what do you say?
Yeah, let's get to if we can get a good gig out of this, it'd be a great thing.
Alaric reaches into his pocket, pulls out his agent, gives a quick dial through it, and calls up two people to his office. A few moments later, the door swings open, and two muscular people in armor kind of stroll through. Dimitri, you would recognize two of these two people. They are a couple of the low-level grunts, if you will, that operate within this gang. And if you look over to the wall on your left, you would actually see a plaque that has the word Crimson Hammer emblazoned on it, the name of this gang. Boss, you called for us? You can see the one on the right who's been kind of reaching and kind of dealing or leading the way in, has his hand at his pocket, at his holster, kind of hovering over a pistol. What's the word? Where are we headed to?
My boy is at ease. You need not be so startled.
Alaric turns to you and says, listen, I don't have much in the way of resources right now. We're run pretty thin on operational utility, but I can spare these two. There's a car out back you can take. Nothing special, but might be enough to at least get you where you're going.
Let's hop in the whip, boys. Let's get it.
Hell yeah. Right you go. And they filter out behind you, following you as you kind of lead the way. You would know the way through this area, by the way. This is fairly, this is a well-known place to you. And the dusty halls kind of memories sort of in this particular place, well expected, worn with dirt, but dirt of the long-standing kind. The floors themselves have been swept clean inside this. Not quite a fortress, but pretty darn close. And as you kind of walk your way out into the back alleys where the car is sitting, there's a very rundown vehicle here. Calling it a car is perhaps stretching the word car too far. And with a word that short, there's not really enough space to cover the entirety of it. It's four wheels with a frame, and it probably turns on. One of the two, the one who hasn't spoken yet, jumps into the driver's seat. This is an expected thing from them, apparently, and gestures for everyone to kind of hop in.
I got shotgun.
As you say that, the other one who had been kind of talking to this point drops his hand from the handle of the front door and sheepishly makes his way to the back seat, where generously he tries to sit it's very compact. I don't know if you've ever seen someone who's quite tall try and get the back seat of a two-door, but it is more graceful than whatever he's trying to do at this point in time. Your agent, though, rings, Dimitri, incessantly buzzing as it tries to get your attention.
Very embarrassing ringtone. It's a light pop song from the maybe early 2040s. He picks it up immediately.
A crackling voice spins to life in the agent, and you've been chosen for insurance purposes. Please press 1 to hear more.
Dimitri, not being too tech savvy himself. Oh, insurance. I like insurance. Presses 1.
Really getting scammed.
Just instantly scammed all of your enemies.
There's a high pitched whine, a very high pitched whine, as it as a you know what? Let's make a check of this actually. Give me here a what do I want? Give me a cyber tech. Actually, give me a basic tech check here.
First roll of the campaign.
Ooh, how do you do a basic tech check?
Under
I see.
technique
That's
skills,
it.
you should be able to click
Yeah.
basic check. A 7. Okay. Cool. You actually pick up what this check is supposed to be. It is a high pulsing wavelength that, based on your experience, you know is actually a tracking signal. And you don't know much more than that. You don't know where it's from. You don't know who is trying to do it, but you do recognize that this tone is a tracking signal.
From a random number. I'm probably going to hang it up.
Okay. Awesome. Yeah, hanging up the agent. You can get into the car. Your driver, who hasn't introduced herself, neither actually has your person kind of riding in the back seat done much of any introductions either. So the two nameless people that have kind of operated with you drive this car, getting onto the highway and the heading to the destination that Alaric had given you, or given them, I suppose, in the prior while you were sort of in the brain dance itself. Your agent rings again, though. Again, kind of popping up with the that same ringtone.
Same number?
No. The other number wasn't identified as well. Okay. So neither number seems to really. There's no indication that it's the same person or different.
Okay, I open it quickly, but then like just a little bit. See if I get the.
Wait, do you have a flip phone?
They still have flip agents?
It's 2049, but flip agents are all back in style.
All the rage.
Fashion.
That's
like
lore
flared
now.
pants come back in style, you know. Flip phones to me.
This time it is dead silent. It seems that whoever called you has hung up.
Interesting.
Yeah. It's a fairly long drive to this location, maybe 2 hours or so. Is there anything that you're kind of looking to do while you're in this car ride?
Just checking my my trusty Militech Dragon. I got that thing on me. Just like making sure the chamber is it chambers well. Looking over, giving some pep talks to my underlings here.
The chatty one in the back will absolutely reply in kind. He'll let you know his name's Rod. Doesn't seem to have a last name. Either forgot it or was never given one. Your driver, she has been silent this entire time. She replies in one word kind of increments, but never really more than that. Nonetheless, you're able to realize as you kind of get closer and identify the location. You are headed to a storage facility / dock area where there is. What's strange is this place doesn't get much in terms of traffic. It is an abandoned area. It has not really been a hub for anything. About 10 years back, maybe 5-10 years back, it had burnt down. And then there was some sort of scattered rebuilding, but never enough to really generate opportunity to kind of build forward. And so the only people that kind of go here are the utterly desperate, trying to find somewhere to stay out of the rain, like a shelter kind of thing. But no one, not really a working operation. So to get to have kind of a operations run through here is surprising.
Yeah, these docks, many like this, the decay of our society around. It speaks.
Alaric has actually texted you on your agent some updates about what the expectations are for, or what the intel was that had been kind of recovered from the brain dance. Do you take a look at it, or are you?
Yeah.
Okay. So the information that you've been given following that is that the man who had kind of killed the two in the brain dance, that person is unknown. It is a figure that has never is not on any of the known databases. The police, the Red Jackets don't have any information about them. They seem to be a ghost in terms of their identity, though clearly a very powerful, chromed out individual, just based on the evidence of what you saw in that brain dance. But beyond that, not much. This is supposed to be the other information that was given. This is the place that you're headed to, is supposed to be a gathering ground as a stopping point for smuggled goods to be like reappropriated to different vehicles so that it is less trackable once it kind of disseminates into this area.
And the goods that are being smuggled in, like we're trying to intercept this.
Yeah, you're trying to intercept. Apparently, the information that you've got is that there is going to be a shipment coming in about this time.
Yes, I would probably tell Rod and sorry, what was the name of the driver again? Who was very quiet.
Didn't give you a name. Has not introduced themselves. Has not introduced herself.
Well, Rod and Miss Quiet, we should probably set up maybe a little bit away so we can get a good vantage point over where we think this drop might happen. Scout the area out a bit, see what's what, see if it's safe.
Okay. The driver whispers very quietly in a voice that, for someone who looks rather lethal, the voice does not fit at all. Elena. My name. It's Elena.
It's good to know. It's good to be, if we're going to be fighting side by side, we should at least know each other's names, no?
Everyone knows you, Dimitri.
You're too kind.
The boss says, never mind. And she pulls in to a parking spot on the outskirts of the location that has been kind of highlighted, and we'll see that this hopefully works. Okay. All of you can see this, right?
You didn't park in the disabled spot, did you?
That's
You're gonna get fined. What are you doing?
there we go. No. There's no one here. Never mind.
Yes, okay. Good to see. I see that I take out my assault rifle and begin looking through the scope of the assault rifle, which can let me see up to 800 meters.
Okay.
In fine detail.
Yeah,
What
this map
day
is
it?
not exactly one-to-one in terms of its rendition. Give me a perception check for kind of people in this area.
Will do.
Yeah.
Happy
Even though
to.
you're on the map, this is a limitation of the virtual tabletop and not where you actually are.
Of course.
24.
Okay,
Okay.
Rolling a 2, that's a 24.
Yeah. So, standing out in the open, you can see what appear to be 4 people kind of idling around this area. They're leaning on sandbags. They're leaning on like containers. They are very much not working. And as you kind of glance around, you don't see any evidence that there is someone set up to either receive goods, nor does it look like a shipment has been through here recently.
I turn to my trusty compatriots Elena and Rod, and say, interesting. Do you think maybe someone got here first? It doesn't look like any traffic's been through here, and it looks like they aren't really set up to receive anything. Does it look like they're in more of like an ambush position on anyone that may come in, or?
No, they just look like they're idling here. They are extremely casual. You have been in combat scenarios a lot. They look casual. There's no element of preparedness here from them at all.
Interesting. Not rocking any sort of like recognizable logos, not like red jackets or any.
No, they seem to be unmarked. You do notice the vehicle in the back there. Obviously from as far as kind of looking through the scope. Rod will pull out a pair of actually he'll like use his cyber eye and kind of zoom in on the scene below you. That truck's a little too spec'd for randoms to kind of deal with. It feels wrong.
Do you think there was maybe more waiting in the wings? Do you think this is like a trap or something? You think the intel we got was bad?
I mean, something's not adding up. I don't know what. Do you want to go talk to them?
Yeah, we could after doing just quickly maybe another sweep around the sides. But yeah. As long as you guys have maybe you guys should maybe stay a little back and maybe cover me, and I can go in and talk to them.
Copy.
Perhaps. Okay. So yeah, we proceed with that. Yeah, just do another sweep where we can. And
I'll say with the you're kind of trying to identify. I'll say that the 24 there. You know what? If you want to, you can make a secondary skill check here as you get a little bit closer.
Okay, sure. Yeah, as I'm walking up, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, so many skills on the sheet. Perception, right at the top there. Yeah, okay. Sure. 25.
I'm
slowly going to infect all of you with my luck.
Please don't.
And you told Elena and Rod to kind of stay back in a.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like to have themselves be concealed, like not.
Yeah, they'll kind of duck down behind like some like cover or something here, holding up, roughly your angle. You have control of your token, so move as you see fit, kind of in close.
Okay. As I get within like the open sight lines, I say to them, "Hello." My name is Dimitri. What brings you here at this fine hour?
The one who's closest to you says, "Yo, boss." And Guy walked up here, and slowly walking over. The one who's more well armed of them sort of steps in front of everyone, in front of the rest of his group, and kind of takes a look at you, looks you up and down. What do we have here?
Well, I'm just going out for my evening walk here, and normally this place is abandoned. What brings you here? These are my stomping grounds.
He glances at your rifle that you have on you, and kind of just eyes you up and down. Out for an evening walk, eh?
The brisk air this time of year is very good for your constitution.
Well, I suppose you briskly step around and get out of here. The shit's on lockdown.
You see, this is my walking path, and I want to go through there.
Something tell me you haven't been here before. Your stopping ground?
You say you've been here for a long time. I was on vacation. So.
You're pushing this one awful. Give me a deception check on that.
Oh god.
I was on vacation. Godspeed, gamer.
Deception?
Deception isn't actually a skill. This is where I have to kind of. This one here, I guess, is more
persuasion.
Persuasion, yeah,
Acting, maybe?
yeah. Acting is persuasion. I think persuasion for you though.
Hell yeah. Okay.
20.
Top of my class.
Huh. I didn't know that people still had money for vacations.
You know,
well,
a friend.
You give up some space, you give up some time, and this place no longer is yours. It's cool that this used to be your walking spot, but it's ours now. Get the hell out of here. And I'll give you 10 seconds before, and he pulls out his gun and kind of just idly racks the bolt, checks the magazine, kind of inspects it. I don't know. I haven't fired this one in a while. I wouldn't want to test it on you now, hey?
You know what? I see you're packing heat. It's okay. I go home. It's not far a walk. Only 8 hours. So
now something doesn't add up. You said this was your walking ground, but then you said 8 hours away. What are you really doing here, buddy?
I unemployed. I'm on disability. I take all day to go walk.
At that, the one in the back kind of runs up to his boss and whispers something in his ear. Huh. Now, partner, I think you may have been telling a bit of a lie.
Are you insinuating that I would feed you bullshit?
Bobby here tells me that your name is Dimitri.
Well, I never said my name was not Dimitri, no? I never introduced myself.
You have a bit of a reputation around this parts, friend.
Oh, yes, my walking club goes.
People hire you when they need things done, when they need things recovered.
And the killing, yes, the killing.
Now, this is your last warning. Get out, or guns come out.
Well, it sounds like you could use a lesson in the killing part.
And at that, please go ahead and roll your initiative.
I just want to say how fucking funny it would be if we lost Dimitri before the vignette ended. Like, look, I don't think it's gonna happen, but
it's not impossible. It's not impossible.
Initiative isn't a skill. Initiative is a.
It's your reflex.
It's a state of mind.
A reflex check?
It's
Okay. Okay, and before I roll initiative, I can choose to allocate my points. So
move that
Yes,
shit
that's
out of
correct.
perception, gamer.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm doing maybe 2 in initiative, and then dumping a full 7 into spot weakness. Okay. And then, let's see. Yep. Okay, and then rolling the. Woo. Okay. Oh wait, that didn't add my +2 from.
Yeah. If you go to the combat tab in the left, you should be able to roll on the dice there beside your name.
Okay.
Maybe see if that works. The beauty of working a new system in a new environment for the first time. We're doing it live, baby.
He did not have a session 0, and that was a crazy decision.
People have lives.
I don't.
Okay.
Should I
Well,
reroll or take the roll that I already did using my.
Go ahead and re-roll it. Re-roll it.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So, top of the initiative, the kind of leader of all of this is the one who's going to be going first, stepping forward. Okay. He's gonna kind of point to. There we go. It should be this one. He's gonna point to one of his guys, but then he's also going to take his move, which is behind this mic arm. So he's gonna move. And going to also, with his action, take fire at you.
Come on, let's see those classic LaFawn rolls.
Let's see him.
Please.
Yeah. That is
Wow.
so. Seems about right. Shoots at you, misses hideously bad. What happened was as he was kind of like threatening you earlier, and kind of misplaced the bolt, and so as he fired, it like jammed before like resetting it back into position. That unfortunately is his turn. Dimitri, you're up next.
Okay. Is this cover where my where Elena and Rod are?
Yes.
Are they? Okay. I will try and make my way back. Let's see how many. Oh, it's really tiny. Let's see. Oh yeah, I can make it back in there. But before I make it all the way back in there, I'll move 12 meters here. I have 16 meters of movement. And then I will let's see. Maybe this guy's nice and out in the open. Let's see, measure the DV. Oh wait, I need to set up in this scene my auto DV measurements, I believe. Sorry.
No, it's all good. All good.
Okay. Yes, I will do an aimed attack
Okay.
here. Aiming for the head.
Okay.
Yep. Let's go. Ooh, 15. Ooh.
Just barely misses, I believe.
By one.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. All right.
Hit. Yeah, and then I will complete my move and go back into the cover here.
Okay. Sick. Actually, now the way this elevation on a top-down plane, jumping over this is doable. How you move? Okay, yeah, that's totally fine. It stands about 3 feet high, so you'd have to crouch kind of behind it to do so. All right. Next up is this was the one who had been directed by the, so he's going to use his movement to get here. He's going to use he's going to run. So he's going to use his move action, and then he's going to use his action to run and to jump in the back of the truck. But that is his turn.
That seems bad.
Yeah.
This one here is going to kind of duck behind cover here. And both of you are kind of in cover. What can they do? Oh, it doesn't like that. Is it going to let me? No, it does not. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, it's going to end its turn because there's not really much you can do. This, so Elena's going to stand up, kind of out of cover, and take aim at the person here, and is just going to fire. But because they're in cover, they have to target the first. Cool.
So am I understanding this right? Because they were in cover, they had to shoot the cover?
Right. Cover is, in this instance, you cannot target someone who's behind cover. The way cover works in this game is it entirely blocks damage until it is destroyed. and this person is like ducking undercover totally. Part of the effect
Right,
that they
yeah,
have
yeah,
is
yeah.
part of their class is that they have access to that. All right, so that is that one's turn. And oh, you know what? I didn't realize this. He's going to step out and he's going to aim at this one. Did it target the... Oh, I think it targeted the wrong thing. Yeah, it did. Whoopsies. Let's try that again. Oh, hell yeah. Nice.
Nice.
Not a ton of damage. Yeah, not a ton of damage. The bullet actually hits, but kind of skips off the armor that he is wearing and entirely unaffected.
Is it not a Strad?
And he is going to take...
Even as NPCs shooting other NPCs, LaFawn
Yeah,
rolled,
I know.
rolled LaFawn things.
Nobody does it like LaFawn, truly.
Nobody does it like LaFawn.
Nah, yeah.
And nobody does it like LaFawn.
Oh my god.
He's going to man the emplacement, and he's going to make...
One's in like 4 rolls. That's crazy.
Oh my god, we hit! Let's go!
Scary mounted turret. Oh god. Oh my
yeah,
god.
no. Look, I know I was kidding at the beginning. I'm a little less kidding now.
Despite being the GM, it does not want to allow me to deal damage, so I have to do this manually. Okay, that's fine. It is 5. Cool. And that is now Dimitri. It's back to you.
Whew. Wait, so the person that's first in initiative is the gunner, or
The person who's currently mounting this gun, yes.
Guy
The one who's like up
up,
here,
I
yes,
think.
yes.
Perhaps I will take a more reasoned approach. And Dimitri will take out a grenade.
Oh hell yeah!
From his belt, and yeah, he's just going to lob it right into. This will be, I guess, yeah, armor piercing.
Oh okay.
Grenade.
Hell yeah!
And oh god. Let's see. Okay, so throw the weapon. Okay, yes, there you go. For some reason, it's defaulting to a smoke grenade. Oh wait,
You
no,
have to
I can
load
take
your
ammo
weapon with the
types.
armor piercing grenade.
Oh, sorry, I hit the wrong spot.
It's okay.
Yes.
Yeah, you
It's
can.
a very smoky grenade. It's just for a frag
Amazing.
grenade. It seems just a little off.
Okay, here we go. Armor piercing grenade. There you go.
Oh, sound effect.
Yeah. Okay. Thrown weapon. Read me what the grenade does specifically.
Yes,
explode.
the
Did you say probably explodes?
Probably
I mean, high chance.
a high chance, but you never know.
grenade, yes. So deals 66 damage.
Okay.
And this is an armor piercing grenade. So yeah, double ablation to armor.
Whenever it would ablate a point of armor, it ablates 2 instead. Okay. Roll your damage, because yeah, I believe it just deals damage. There's no 2 hit.
Yeah. There is like a roll for like when you're throwing it, like it uses athletics.
Okay.
But I believe that is to, I think it's like a flat DV of like 15, and then if it beats that, then it lands where you throw it, and if not, then it lands like somewhere in the area,
Right.
I believe.
I mean,
get
you
marked
rolled
up
an
with
18,
rolls.
which beats the DV of it. So yeah.
Yeah, no, you're killing it.
Okay, sweet. Slash roll 66 or. Oh wait,
yeah,
no,
you
I
can-
didn't write this.
You should be able
damage.
to. You should be able to just roll it from the cheat. But yeah, roll it 66. That'll work too.
Oh wait, so yeah, definitely my spot weakness would not.
Oh yes. Okay.
26 though.
Has the spot weakness been applied via the what's called here?
Spot weakness, I think, needs to be like an attack, like
Right. We did talk about this
Yeah.
before. That is correct. Yeah. Okay. 26 points of damage. Now, This would ablate
Would you-
2 points of our armor, correct?
Yes.
So this one is.
If it passes their armor, I hope they have less than 26 armor.
Oh yeah, no, this absolutely goes through their armor.
Well, so does it ablate before damage applies or after damage applies? Is
I
my
believe
question.
after.
So the way armor works is if you beat the threshold, so you subtract the damage from the armor ablation value from the damage that you deal, and then whatever is left goes through to their HP.
Gotcha. Okay.
And then you subtract if it goes through, the value of your armor gets ablated by 1. It gets subtracted by 1.
Gotcha. Okay.
So in this case,
Or
yes,
2.
they both take damage, not the full amount, but it gets subtracted from this one by. So this is this much. Oh no, wrong. Whoops. I think I do.
I believe the technical term is that it will hurt a lot.
Yes.
I think.
So there.
Okay.
This one is also.
Very nice.
Honestly, if a guy just walked up and started throwing grenades at me, I would be pretty upset. I feel like.
If you
No,
hover
it's-
over, if you hover over them, you can see that they are seriously weakened.
It's worse than that because he walked up, introduced himself, and then dove behind cover and threw a grenade back.
All right.
I mean, at
do-
least he's polite.
you.
I was
have,
very polite.
You have your movement.
Yes.
But that's
Um,
your action. So
Yes. Is this in the bottom right of the map? Is this like a large like warehouse shed?
these here.
type Yeah. This whole.
Oh no, they're 4 rusted shipping containers. They're, as far as you can tell, seem to be empty.
Okay. And as far as I saw, there was no one in the driver's seat of that.
Correct.
Vehicle?
Yeah.
Okay. I am probably going to try and just. Oh wait, it's so the at the top of the map. This person has mounted something what looks to be a large machine gun emplacement. Would that be shooting over the cover directly south of them, or would you say that's like obscured by cover to be
what-
directly south?
Oh, in terms of if you were to like head here, you mean, or like if you were in line of sight? Yeah, this is a place where it is unlikely that this would be able to shoot through easily.
Sure. In that case, Dimitri will run down southeast here to, let's see, right. Oh, yeah. Oh, nice. It even tells you what's out of range.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Dimitri is going to run probably right about here. Yeah.
Okay.
Going to say, press the advantage, comrades. We've got this. Okay. Yeah, and that's it.
Oh yeah. Okay. This guy who's unfortunately fell beneath the truck isn't. The token is just kind of over him. Is going to aim the vehicle's weapon. I think. Yeah, still in line of sight. It's going to target this guy.
Oh no, Rod.
It's the only one he could really see. So. Oh damn. Okay.
Oh. Rod, you'll be remembered fondly.
Oh, it doesn't. Okay, I have to fix that. Unfortunately.
We're gonna see Rod fan cams
Oh,
set to
There
that,
we
that
go.
pop song
we
you're
have
talking about
figured. We have
earlier.
figured it out. We have figured it out.
Oh, you figured out how to make it automatically apply damage?
Yes.
Nice.
The problem when you have 13 million things open is that sometimes you're clicking the wrong window.
Fair.
Can she? Oh yeah, she can see you. So she's going to, Dimitri, attack you.
Rod, they're shafting you. Get out of there.
And is going to hit with auto fire on you.
So when do I make the choice to evade?
So you let me know if you have chosen to evade.
Ahead of time?
I don't know. You can choose to evade whenever.
Okay.
So if you want to choose to evade here, you can do so.
Yeah. I have 8 reflex, so
Yeah.
I'm pretty slick with it.
All
I'm
right,
gonna try
roll,
evade.
roll your evasion.
Wait, you can evade after knowing the roll. Oh.
This is a concession for the tabletop. So once I've indicated my intention, because you can evade whenever, right? Whatever attack that you choose, you can choose to evade.
Right.
So rather than it beating a difficulty value, because I haven't rolled damage yet, you can just choose to evade. And then if I evade afterwards, if you want. Yeah.
Right. I wasn't sure if it's something like you have to declare it before the roll or not.
But a 17 does not get
Yeah, it
does
doesn't
not beat a 19.
Really bad. Yeah.
Rough.
Unlucky.
So I roll damage on
That's
you.
really rough.
Yeah.
Is there a penalty to evading, or it's just like you're taking the gamble that your
Yeah, you're just
evasion
taking the
is
gamble.
higher
You're
or
taking
lower
the
than
gamble that your
DV? Okay.
dexterity is
So
better than. Yes.
Otherwise,
cool.
it's just like a DV table.
Yeah. Which,
Cool.
to be fair, if you click on the breakdown for Dimitri's rollout, 2 is pretty bad.
Yeah, no, I mean, dude's got
That's-
what, plus 15. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That is rough.
So unfortunately, 10 damage gets ablated to 0, or gets reduced to 0. There is 0 ablation, is what I mean to say. And that is, you know what? She's gonna kind of double down, just kind of chill out here. Our friend here, who's tired of kind of taking damage, is gonna.
Yeah, that's fair.
He's gonna make an attack. It's good. Something tells me that fails. I'm gonna give control of these. Oh, and he's gonna move behind as well. He's not gonna stand out of the open.
Okay, good, Rod. Keep your head down.
Yeah. And she's gonna do the same thing. Brother, I am getting. All right.
Are these dice weighted? Like, I don't get it.
You'd think the GM would weight them for himself. You know, like what is wrong with me?
Yeah, I don't know what you're doing
Lafon's
here.
soul weights all dice that you come into contact, virtual or physical.
Oh man.
Is this like a content move, or I mean?
No,
it's a little
I'm
early
just.
for that.
This is just. You know, it strikes me that I wasn't really thinking when I decided to GM a game.
Well, there was
are
your
you
first-
are you gonna dodge, by the way, or evade this attack, Dimitri?
Oh, if another one's coming in, yeah.
Okay.
Roll better this time.
I mean, whether you choose to evade or not, you can go make your evasion. I suspect
I mean,
that.
I think,
Hey, don't roll the 1.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. We're chilling.
good.
We're chilling.
Okay. We're gonna skip any movement because he feels he's chill. All right. He's gonna yell out a command to his driver, or to his to this guy here, who you can't see. There we go. Get to the car. We're out of here. And he's gonna start making his hit. Nope, he's not moving the.
He picks up
Get it with him.
Yeah, he picks up the gun.
starts running with it like a Spartan.
Yeah. The gun does not move. He's gonna jump in and is gonna sit in the car in the driver's spot and take control of it. Which then is now Dimitri, your turn again.
Oh man, I'm in a past life, a tire killed my father, so I'm shooting the tires.
We're getting so much Dimitri backstory.
A tire killed your father.
Yeah, you ever seen that movie, Rubber? Something about the murder tire.
No.
Yeah, I can't say that I have. To be honest with
That
you.
was the what? 2010, I think it was.
It's so funny.
Oh, that's a real movie. I thought this was
No,
a
that's-
bit we're making. Like,
No,
oh
I think
yeah, the
that's
classic
literally,
like
it's like
2037
literally an
movie.
actual, actually a movie. And it's
You have
not
found
good.
a gap in my cultural knowledge, unfortunately.
It's good. Yeah. Okay, I will try shooting the tire.
Okay, make an aim shot. There is a which tire are you targeting?
I guess the front right tire of the.
Okay.
That's a pretty clear shot.
I'll say it's still a tough shot to make because this is an armored vehicle. And so I'm gonna apply a -4 penalty, or Yeah, a -4 penalty to because it is a shot that you're trying to make kind of curving through a very small area. But go
Is this
for
in
it.
the aim shot penalty? I think you have to make a aim shot penalty when you're like aiming at specific vehicle parts. I could be wrong.
Correct. There is also a difficulty modifier on top of that. This is an awkward shot for you to make, just judging by the line of sight.
Okay.
If you're aiming at this one up here, I mean. Unless
I'm aiming at which one?
were you aiming at this tire here?
Yeah, at that tire.
Yeah, that is
Oh.
that is a fairly awkward shot to make.
Could I have moved
The
less?
close one, I think you can make an easier shot of, based on your line of sight.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll have moved less then, and
Yeah.
That's about a shot for the.
Oh no, I'm saying from where you were just now, you can still make that shot, but you would have to be there because otherwise the corner of this would interfere.
Sounds good. Okay, yeah, I'll make that shot then.
Yep.
Just a regular aim shot.
Just a regular aim shot.
Okay, sounds good. Let's do it. Yeah, I don't get my sniping scope bonus for this. Let's see. Yeah.
Nice.
Come
Yeah,
on.
that
There you go.
that hits.
Yeah. Amazing. You love to see it. Okay. Roll
Vengeance
damage.
for the
Yeah.
tire.
Okay. So when I rolled it as if it was like a head. I should just go like held item or something so it doesn't do like the double damage or something.
Just roll. This is it doesn't it's not particularly I'm gonna play a little fast and loose with the ruling here. Okay.
Not bad.
Sounds good.
20 what are you trying to accomplish by shooting the tire? I mean, obviously bursting it, but what
Yes. Yep, just trying to
this
mobilize.
this is just to disable the vehicle, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I absolutely the tire you kind of deflates as a bullet kind of runs through the rubber mesh, the rubber steel mesh that is a classic tire, and you can hear a psh as the car slowly starts to like lean down on the side where its tire is kind of rocked out here.
Awesome. And I guess that's it. Dimitri kind of realizes he's put himself very out in the open here.
This is going to be another case of you're the one out in the open, so it's targeting you.
Paying for those Lafon rolls. Come on. Can I
Yeah, you can evade.
choose to try and dodge? Yeah, okay. Let's do it. Nope.
19. Okay.
Oh no. We're gonna lose Dimitri.
Well,
Okay.
Let's see. Look, last couple of times Dimitri's gotten hit, that armor came in clutch. That's not as bad as it could have been.
It's not that bad. My armor does ablate though. Yeah.
It does ablate by 1,
A
yes.
little bit.
But that is okay. On the call that you are okay, she's gonna try and she'll take a passing shot at you, I think.
Okay.
Tremendous.
That's really bad. Wow.
Did I try and evade that too? If I've been,
That's
Do you want to?
I mean, is it metagamey to be like I don't evade it? Because technically you're supposed to call that like before.
I think in this particular instance, I don't think you can fail enough to
You
Yeah,
would
you
have to
really
roll
can't.
a 1 and then a like 6.
6.
Yeah.
Up to you.
Sure. Yeah. Okay.
'Cause
Yeah.
we've been through. I just want to highlight. We've been through 4 full rounds now. HP has not really changed that much due to my ability to hit things.
This is really setting up Dimitri as being a
a
badass.
badass. Yeah,
like,
I like it.
just running in the open, shooting a tire, like dodging bullets. Like, this guy's cool as fuck.
Seen some shit.
They're you guys have committed to kind of fighting, so he's gonna. Boy, we're really eating it up here. You know what? She's gonna move her full, and then she's gonna run in and use her. She's gonna use a run action, get in close quarters with the.
Oh damn.
This person's right up in his face. Yeah, gonna take I do believe that hits.
She just
Oh yeah, because
ran up and
it's
got
yes, of
stabbed.
course it does. Nice. Oh, but for the purpose of melee, it deals double damage.
Oh shit.
Yeah, melee against
Oh,
armor
no.
is double as effective. Or more correctly, armor is half as effective against melee damage as... I'll manage that. But it is
Okay.
the guy who's currently under the car. He's going to try and drive the vehicle anyway. Now, I don't know if any of you have ever driven on an exploded tire before.
It's really difficult.
It's really difficult. The car moves, but it is clearly laboring and kind of pulling in. Its speed is quite reduced. So it gets to about
Does he have to make a
here.
drive check?
And that's it. Dimitri, you're up again.
That guy doesn't have to make a drive check or something?
No, the way vehicles in this particular instance, I'm just kind of saying like half move because it's not really at highway speeds, so
Sure. Yeah, okay.
it's just its movement is halved.
Okay, no worries.
Well, that guy, he doesn't have his full license yet. He just has his permit, so he's not allowed to really go at highway speeds.
It's a parking lot.
And
Dimitri, you're up.
Yeah. Perhaps I will let one live to tell the tale, and let's maybe not throw another grenade in just yet. Back up to get a good range on. Is this still DB15?
that would have been sick, though.
DB15. Wow. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Sure. I'll back up to here, and I'll shoot from here at the gunner
Okay.
for having the audacity to oblate my armor or ablate my armor. Okay, I'll do an aim shot at the head.
Go for it.
See how she goes. 20.
Nice. Roll damage.
Seems to work.
Yeah. Okay.
Ooh. Ooh.
25 before the head multiplier.
Ooh.
The health multiplier is 2, right?
It's 2x. I believe it should auto apply.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whoa!
Does a 42 kill? Like...
Yes.
Damn.
What does it look like?
Yeah, Dimitri sees this car coming and kind of dodges out of the way and yeah, lands a sick headshot and just blows the gunner off of the back of the car.
Hell yeah. Okay. Sick. That's your turn,
That's
I
it.
guess.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, move in action.
This guy is out. She kind of see her friends fall over, gonna jump onto the back of the vehicle, screaming like, "All right, get us out of here!" And that is her entirety of her turn. Gonna make an attack. Oh, whoops. And it is. Oh, unfortunately, that doesn't. I gotta move this here. Oh no, that doesn't work. Okay.
Did Elena miss her?
Brother, I'm gonna start fudging my rolls in my own favor. Is gonna take this opportunity to kind of bounce and hop into the other side of the vehicle. All of them now are going to move at this point as they're trying to get out. They're trying to get out of range of you at this point in time. Dimitri, it's back to you.
Okay. I will. Let's see. DV.
If you want, give me a. Actually, no. Finish what you were about to do.
Yeah, I was just measuring, trying to get like a sweet spot for the DV to pop another tire.
Oh, okay.
Just
Um,
got a really style on him. Like you got
yeah. Actually, would this be like bulletproof glass?
Yes, this glass. This
so-
glass is bulletproof.
Okay. Yeah.
But it might not be grenade proof.
I was gonna say.
You know, I got 3 more grenades, but you know, it might be worth it just to style on them. You know.
Don't Skyrim it. You gotta go for the factor of cool.
Yeah, we got to do it. We got to do it. I'm throwing another grenade.
Oh,
Man,
yeah.
okay, I was going to bit, but fuck yeah.
Love to be a bad
Okay.
influence because we're gonna have like a boss fight later and be like, where are all our grenades?
No, wait, Rob, get down.
Yes, easily wherever you want to throw it.
Okay, good.
Right about there. Yeah, get a 21 on the
Yeah,
on the throwing.
for sure.
Amazing. Let's roll some damage.
And you of course shout the name of a 2040s basketball player.
Okay, yeah, 21
Okay.
damage.
Because you kind of did you kind of where did you throw the grenade?
I might have tried to throw it maybe like in the back open area. Maybe?
Okay, roll me a d10, just a flat d10.
Yeah.
We're gonna let Chance decide what's gonna
Ooh.
happen here. An 8.
8.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, as you do so, it kind of falls into the between where the bed and the cab meet, and the detonation rips the back of the truck open, slashing through, and then the other half of it kind of filters under the ground. Enough shrapnel appears that it punctures the tires on the rear side, and deals enough damage that this guy is dead.
Worth.
Go.
Absolutely worth. Yeah.
And with that, I think at this point enough of actually this one was also really hurt. I didn't realize. So 2 of them have died at this point.
That's
I think
brutal.
you've given enough.
That's so brutal.
Yeah, you've given enough damage here that the last person in the truck kind of just stumbles out. Is like, I quit. Let me live. Let me live.
First, what's up?
He drops his weapon to the ground.
Well, first you can tell me. Oh, who are you? What are you doing here?
His first reaction is kind of how. Give me a conversation check here. Okay.
11.
Yeah. You have him beaten. You've killed most of his group. And you can kind of, there's blood kind of rolling down his cheek at this point. And he kind of glimpses at you and he says, no one. We're fucking hired hands, man. They gave us a truck. They gave us some guns. They told us to just posture up here and pretend like we were some big deal. I don't even know who those people are. They were just some randoms that got assigned to me. Can I go now?
Who was they? Who was they?
I don't
Did
know,
they,
man. I don't know. They didn't give me a name. It was a black
They have
box.
the big red eyes. I tried to describe the figure that I saw on the BD.
What the? No. If there were any chromed out people, we would have booked it. There was a credit chip that told us, that gave us access to a locker, and there were weapons in it, and all we had to do was show up here and pretend like we knew what was going on. There's nothing here. There's nothing here. You can look, and he hands you a memory chip, and he just kind of throws it at you.
Mhm.
Look, the only reason I'm giving up is because, fuck, I don't know who those people are, but I want to live.
Well, you did throw down your weapon, but you also did shoot at me. So unlucky day.
All right, are you shooting at him?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. No rolls needed at this point in time. He's not expecting it. Pick the location where the bullet's gonna go.
Probably hit him in the heart. Yeah.
All right.
Brutal.
Yeah. As you kind of say that, he looks up at you for like a split second, and the bullet strikes him. You've been enough firefights to know when a shot is lethal, and this one was. It is perfect, and he keels over at your feet.
And then I say, oh no, I forgot to ask his name.
Roll me a d10, please.
This is just to see if he engraved his
10.
name on his gun.
Roll the 10.
No, wait, I'm kidding. No, wait. 10 is too good. Don't just give him that.
Unreal.
Nothing happens for the moment. But you have a memory chip in hand, and a bunch of dead people in a truck, formerly a truck.
Well, it looks like we made quite good work of this Elena and Rod. And then I turn over to who was it, Rod, that got like very badly injured?
Yes, yeah.
Oh my god, Rod.
I think it's time. I think it's. Do you have a way to inspect that memory chip, by the way?
I don't believe I am chromed up enough to do that.
Elena will
yeah,
reach out,
that's
take
him.
it from you, and she'll plug it in to her neural port. You can see a blue flicker on her eyes as you can see the as she's interfacing with it. He was telling the truth. It's a bunch of orders about nothing. This doesn't make sense. The only thing I have is that they've hired. This is weird. And she kind of starts muttering to herself, which is the most words you've heard out of her in the entire time you've been together. And she kind of runs down a list of. Wait, there's something happening downtown. The way these numbers work out, I think we need to be there.
Oh, is there a big shipment going down?
There's something's happening. The way the coordinates of the only way this could work is if everyone gets funneled into this place at the time, and she shows you a printout of the orders that they were given. And at the very, very final line is meet up, and it gives a set of coordinates at a point in time, which is roughly this evening, in about 2-3 hours or so, where she says in one of the downtown plazas.
Well, looks like we've got dinner plans. Yeah.
All right. And as you kind of do so, heading off into your beat down car, which is weirdly now still drivable, whereas the much more upgraded one isn't. We'll find our way there in a second. However, we filter back over to the atmosphere. Dimitri, is there anything you want to? Are you gonna take Rod and Linda with you downtown?
I'll probably suggest that Rod maybe finds like some time to rest and recover, seeing as he's very grievously injured.
Okay.
Right now.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
that's easily you can drop him off. However, we can now head out back into the overhead, and filter our way into a location a couple of kilometers away. There are two kinds of abandoned buildings. The rundown variety that has obvious destruction, collapsed roofs, crumbling walls, weeds growing through shattered concrete. And then there's the trying too hard to look deserted affair. Boarded up windows that are a little too precise, gates that at second glance are not only still functional, but oiled for silent operation, and roads that can be cleared at a moment's notice for a quick getaway. To a trained eye, this is clearly the latter. The wind whistles angrily through empty streets, clouds above threatening rain. A few drops of water spit down to the ground, a taste of the torrential rage in the near future. Huddled under a nearby bus stop, a figure tries desperately to appear as though they belong there, waiting for something. So quietly, you'd have to be cheek to cheek with the person. A small buzz sounds, followed by a quick message. Caller identity unknown. Priority highest available. Message for Knox.
Oh, is this me? Oh. Is this a phone call?
Yes, your agent is ringing. I think you have an internal agent, correct?
Yeah.
Yes, your internal agent is kind of, it's a gentle buzz at your, I don't know if you've ever had those bone conduction earphones, but it's kind of like that.
So weird.
It's a very weird feeling, but yeah, it's one of those like gentle vibrations that kind of alerts you to a message coming in.
I guess she'll touch a dial or just go to receive it.
As you kind of pick up, Knox, are you there? Why haven't you fit? We're off schedule. Can you get the thing done, please? You recognize this voice instantly, by the way. This is your direct boss.
Oh, okay. Different tone. Yes, sir. Or I'm guessing this is a man's voice.
Yes.
Sorry, sir. Yes, sir.
Are you
Yep.
lost?
Nope.
Okay, well, the point where you can jack in for the alert is head south 400 meters, then east 200, then north 100. You got that?
400 south. Yep. On my way. I was already there, actually. Yep.
You do know I can track you, right? I know where you...
Gotta go. Click.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's
as you hang
really
up.
bad.
We're breaking up.
Your agent kind of pops to life one more time, not as a phone call, but as a text message, which kind of filters into your eyesight, just into your line of sight as if it kind of hovers over the world. We're gonna talk about this later. Three messages above the same message. Three messages above that text message.
Ignore.
The same sentence appears, and then if you were to scroll up a little bit further, the same message appears. This is not the first time your boss has been somewhat frustrated with your timeliness.
Damn it. Again, she tries to hurry. I was like, south 400. And she's like, now looks at the ground. 400 what? And she starts walking 400 steps. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
As you get to your 400 step, you realize that this is actually like a weirdly direct, like there's like an ending to the road. There is only kind of one direction you can go, which follows in line with the statement that was sent to you. You can kind of head in that direction if you want.
Yeah. I'm not lost. Just slow. And she's like out of breath after the 400 step. And all right, what was it? East? Was it west? And she's like looking both directions.
To your west, there is a like a warehouse door that is rusted shut. East is open. There's like a back alley kind of situation.
Okay. Door. And she walks towards the door. 1, 2, 3, 4.
You get to the door in 10 steps. Like it's like right beside you.
Oh. And she's like looking for somewhere to jack in, or if it's maybe on the inside, or
I mean, do you want to try to open the door?
I'll maybe listen if there's anyone inside first.
Yeah.
Little
Make a
D&D rules.
make a perception check for sure.
Perception.
In as far as you can kind of tell and gathering your yourself and your bearings, it's fairly quiet. There doesn't really appear to be much going on in this area. As far as you can tell, you've been staking out this place for a little while. It's not like you're coming in here blind. There hasn't been any active there hasn't been any activity on like cameras or anything of that sort for quite some time. And this seems to continue to be abandoned.
Okay. She'll try to open the door.
Okay. It's one of those like rolling like garage door type things.
Oh.
Yeah. So I think make
So
a
garage door.
I guess this is kind of like a brawn. A body check. You're trying
Like
to, like,
athletics?
Yeah. Although that's dex. That's fine.
So athletics?
Yeah, go for it. 11. The door kind of creaks a little bit, but stays in place. This seems to be rusted shut, and not openable. Flashing on the another text message comes up. Try the door to around the corner. The pin code is 4815.
4815. And goes around one of the corners.
Yeah, there's a door with like a pin pad on it, on around the opposite side of the building, that you have access to now at this point.
Okay, she enters the code.
The door clicks and opens. Be grateful that you got this pin. Someone died for it.
Oh my god. She just opens the door. Thanks, whoever you are. And she's like trying to be stealthy, so just quietly.
As you kind of push the door open, there's no light in here. It is pitch black. But to your right, there is on the inside wall, there is a panel that has a light switch beside it. And as far as you can tell, there's like, one of those emergency exit signs is still powered and does not appear to be lit by emergency power or any backup power. It seems the building itself still has power.
Oh, okay. And she'll flip the light switch on then.
Flickering to life, a bunch of extremely artificial lights illuminate this entire area. It's a warehouse that you're in right now. Nothing is in it. It's completely empty. There's dust on the ground. There are like no footsteps or anything like that. This does appear to be an abandoned warehouse. Sitting on the far wall, though, maybe 100-ish meters from where you are right now, is a computer, or is a panel that you can jack into.
Sweet. She gets excited and jogs over and out of breath again, and tries to find where to jack into. And I guess she pulls the wire from the back of her neck and looks for somewhere to jack into.
Yeah, it's right there on the panel. You can easily do so.
Okay. Do I need to roll something for that?
No, so you just jack in. Now we see if my preparation worked. Let's find out. Hopefully. Okay. I don't think anyone can see anything right now, which is fine. That's intentional.
You do not own any token with vision in this scene.
Oh, because I did not configure you properly. Whoopsies. One moment, please.
I believe in you.
Okay. Oh, I need more.
Oh.
Hang on. Should be.
Something always funny to me, just imagining that it's like a 3.5 millimeter jack. Like that's just what my brain goes to every time.
Okay.
And I don't think that's accurate.
So you are over here. The way this works. Okay. Let's see if this works for the stream too. Let's hope.
I believe you.
Sorry to my
the rest of us
non-netrunner
supposed to,
friends in this group. You don't have any of the tools to see this.
Okay, well I'll pull up the stream.
I'm looking at this.
No, I what I can do. Let's see if I can do this.
Whoa, what the?
Gotta watch the ad first.
So cool.
Here, I think all of you should be.
Starting the
Cyberpunk.
stream.
I think all of you should be in here now.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Let's do.
What the?
I think
No.
this should give you vision. Okay.
Jen,
So-
good luck.
Oh, good luck.
Um,
Good luck.
I know what I'm doing, I swear.
Yeah. So,
I believe in you.
so apologies here. This is gonna be. Let's find out how well we work together on this one. But so the way this works is you have to. We are in net space right now, so you get to use your net actions, which I believe you have. How many do you have? 5, if I remember correctly.
Sure. Where would I see that?
If you go to your the net tab at the bottom of your what's it called?
Oh, yeah, my fight meet net.
Yes.
I have programs. I have resd. I don't see.
Okay, so you are on floor 1 right now, and you have to kind of interact with the. Yeah, you have 5 net actions because you have an interface rank 10. Okay, good. I was correct. So you can activate up to 10, or you can do up to 5 things in your turn. Technically, jacking in was 1 net action while being within range of a net architecture. So you're at 4 now. And there are a bunch of things you can do. You can use an interface ability. You can activate or deactivate one of your programs, and jack in or out. So you've jacked in, and now you can do one of the things that you want to do on your turn. So this is now following. So the blue path that's directly in front of you is the pathway through this room into the first thing that you run into, which technically you have to use a net action to identify what's in front of you. You can see it here, but pretend you can't.
Okay, I use my action to read.
Okay, so that is a, I believe that is a, oh my God, what is it called? It's like ID, I think. No, that's not right. Pathfinder, that's the word. So you can use a net action to partially reveal the map, quote unquote,
that's a
of the
different
net
thing,
architecture. So that's what you're trying to accomplish, right? Correct. Which is
Yeah,
your
so I roll a
interface. Oh, perfect.
Pathfinder.
Right, 19. Now, so what you can do is move your token forward. Continue moving it. Basically move to expose the map because we're using the fog of war. Yeah. Until you see password. Okay. So there's a password here. So you're still back here,
Okay.
but you can see up to the password. Yeah. So you know that in front of you is a black ice called Wisp and a password ahead of you that is blocking any further ingress for your identification. So the way black ice works is it kind of just it's just active once it's in this area, which I think I can actually do this. Oh, that's right. Hello, game. Thank you. I think you would know what Wisp is. So let me give you the full details of that.
Going to D&D for the first time and choosing a spellcaster, but it's on crack.
So
is what
No,
this is.
literally.
Wisp is a black ice, so it's a program
I
that is kind of just active as soon as a netrunner comes into the architecture. And you would know that a Wisp does 1d6 damage directly to your brain and lowers the amount of net actions that you can take on your next turn by 1. So that's what Wisp does. However, you can choose to what is called slide, which is to try and escape the black ice, or you can attack it, or try and like de-res it, get rid of it. So, which I believe is yes.
I'd probably fight it. I have the poison flash is non-black eyes. So I guess I have sword deals 3d6
Hell yeah.
res to
So that with
black
one of your net
eyes.
actions, you can activate the program sword. Yes.
So I activate it and then another
I
action to
think
actually
as soon as you
roll
res it, you can just kind of use it. We're gonna play fast. We're playing a little fast and loose here. So yes, we're gonna. So 14. I have to look at the defense for Wisp, which I have here. I believe that hits, which means you have to roll damage now. Or is that the damage? Sorry. No, you still have to roll damage.
Looks like the attack, yeah.
Okay. So I.
Oh,
click
I
on
have to
the
make a check
teardrop
as
roll.
well. Okay, give me 1 second. I can just do this.
I wonder why.
I did not know it was possible, but I have rolled a negative 3.
Damage.
I have rolled a negative 3.
You've
There you go.
got to be
Classic.
kidding.
Classic, good.
Yes, you do in fact deal the damage to it. Oh, that is so funny. That is so funny. 9. Okay. So it is still active because you're not dealing enough to get rid of its to de-res it. But you've put a significant hamper in its way.
Okay.
9. So okay, cool. It's the black ice's turn, and it does the same thing back. I think it does the same thing back to you. So it rolls an attack against you. So you roll your interface ability again because it's a mirrored one.
What interface ability?
It's just 1d10 plus your interface level.
I
I actually
click on
don't think it's possible for me to
D-test?
hit you.
Oh.
Roll well just because you would have to roll a -1. So you'd have to roll a 1 and then get like a -4. So yeah, just roll 1d10 and then add 10. Yeah, you're fine. It fails to attack. So now it's your turn again.
So do I still have the 5 actions, or is it just one?
Oh
at a
yeah, that's
time?
right. For every action you take for every turn you have several actions. Sorry, that's my bad. I made a mistake. You have your full 5 back now because technically your turn again.
What does worm do? Oh, that's backdoor. So okay, I'll just keep sorting it to death. Roll attack.
Yes, I'm not even gonna bother rolling. I cannot hit that.
I'll roll for damage then.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know why it says non-black ice. I'm clicking black ice, but whatever. It's just text. It's the right dice. It's 3d6. That's a low roll as fuck, but
Yeah, that's fine. Do you add your interface level to this at all? I don't know. I don't think so.
The damage, I would. Yeah, I have no idea.
additional mods. Maybe I should be adding a mod because it's just rolling 3d6 right now.
Do you have anything else that can deal damage to black ice? Because you still have 4 net actions of this turn. Because I believe you can only use your sword once per turn, even though you have multiple actions.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna say that's the case, so we can even if I'm wrong, and we will worry about it later. So virus is a specific thing that allows you to, once you get to the bottom of a net architecture, once you get to the end of this dungeon, to leave something nasty for whoever comes next.
Oh, okay.
You can zap
so.
it. I think you can zap it.
Oh.
I think. We're gonna say you can. So just roll an interface check.
Zap.
Yeah. 18. Okay, roll. Don't even bother rolling damage. It is dead. So yeah, you make it past the wisp. It's not dead. It's derezzed. Just something different. All right. So there's a password in front of you. So you have to make an interface check here to beat an 8. Just an interface check. So it's 1d10 plus 10. $17. Hell yeah, that absolutely passes the password. Okay. So you move forward, stand on the password square because you've now passed it. Now make another Pathfinder check here to kind of scan. Was now that you're past the password, you can continue to move forward. 19. Okay, so if you move down to here, and you can go to here all the way up. So there's a password here, so you can move up to there, and now you can move forward on this pathway until you reach a password, if there happens to be a password.
Oh my god.
So all of those three. So yeah, there's a password. All of those that you've passed through are black ice. And they do different things. So, and then there's a password here as well. Okay. Make an interface check.
I want to go to the bottom.
16 beats it. You go through. You can make another Pathfinder check if you want.
Okay.
Yeah, there is nothing else at the end of this one. This is the end of this pathway. Control node. So a control node is something tied into like controlling a door, or something like that. Okay.
You are straight up in a dungeon fighting a
I was
dragon.
gonna say,
That is the
like,
wrong system.
I'm getting really confused here.
Just Dungeons and Dragons, guys.
If you want, you can choose to activate the control node if you want, the DB10. The control node is like if there's like a turret in the area or like a door or something like that. That's what controls it. But yeah, you can go back to fighting the dragon for sure. I forgot that there's actually a speed check that you have to do to see who goes first. Let me pull out 22. Probably.
Stupid dragon with this big old legs. It can't walk that quick.
Yeah, I do believe 12 is less than 22. So you go first.
Dragon.
You give me so okay. You know what dragon. You would know what all black ice does. You are an experienced netrunner, so I'm just going to tell you. It has 30 res points, meaning you have to deal 30 damage to disable it. Dragon also. Oh my god, there's so many words. It deals 66 damage to a program. If the damage would be enough to de-res the program is instead destroyed. Yes.
Oh, don't I have?
Correct. Okay. You have in your cyber deck, you have backup, I believe, which means that anytime a program would be destroyed, it instead gets not. It's just disabled. But the only program that you currently have rezzed is Sword. Yeah. You can also try and slide from the black ice. You don't have to fight it. You can run from it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah. So this is called making a slide check. Or are you trying to slide the black ice? 16.
Yeah.
I think. If I remember, let me double check that I'm reading. Perception. Okay. Yeah. So you calculate the weight, and you can kind of just dodge past dragon into the next one.
Ooh.
And it is back to just kind of laying in wait. Killer is another black ice. Yes, correct. Killer is, oh my goodness. This is also a program one. 4d6 damage to a program. If it dereses the program, it destroys it instead. But so it'll make a speed check. Oh, that's the wrong button. No, it is. Although, okay, I made a mistake, so we'll take the 13. You go ahead of it. This is another program killer. You can try and slide it. Mm-hmm.
Slide check.
I make a perception. Yeah, you get past it. It also lies in wait. You move forward. Sabertooth deals 66 damage. If it deals enough damage to res the program's destroyed. No way! No way!
Oh my god! But your roll.
Dude, this has a +8. How?
Well, that was a perception check again.
This is to dodge the
the
slide.
against the slide.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's fine. Roll your
check.
slide to try and get away from this one as well. Yeah, you're fine. So you move out. Okay, make an interface check.
Yeah.
Because now you are at a password. 17 beats a 10 for sure. You go through. And then you can make a Pathfinder check again if you want to see what's left at the bottom of this, the end of this thing. 18. Head to the file. There is nothing left. This is the bottom of the net architecture. You have a file. You can leave a virus here if you want. Okay, make a virus check.
Yes.
So, this is now the DC. There isn't.
How does that work?
I don't think you can apply luck after. It just adds a plus to it.
I think it's
Yeah.
just adding.
It looks like it looks
Yes.
like when you roll there is
Yeah, you can just spend luck points to any check, but you have to do so beforehand.
Yeah.
Correct. So it is a DV9 virus that you have left in place here. No, it's well. I mean, listen, it's me that's doing the checking, so maybe.
That means they have to get a 10 or higher.
Yes.
So basically, this is just gonna mess up Lafon, and that's it.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I just realized.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, no. I set this up so that. Okay, cool. Okay, so you have a file now. You know there's nothing else in this area. Because you've made it to the bottom of the net architecture, the other control nodes are for things like all they're controlling is doors and like the lights, like automation. This is just net warehouse stuff. However, this file is weird. Give me a flat interface check here. $17. Okay, 17 is actually a pretty high roll. There is a level of encryption on this that does not belong here. You know there's nothing else that's kind of like gonna interface or interfere with you at this point in time. So you can take your time to kind of go through it and kind of parse out whatever's happening here. The encryption is from the last time you saw encryption like this was when you tried to hack into Lobel's core net architecture. That's the last time you saw something of this magnitude of encryption. The fact that it's in this warehouse is really strange. It's just a random outpost, right? The contents of the file, though, are as such. We get ever closer to implementation. The final kill switch has been discovered, and we think we can make it work without any harm to the host. And then there's a list of implementation code, which you would recognize as cyberware, essentially malware for cyberware.
Script or know how bad this program is or more details?
Yeah, I'm gonna say off the 17, you can already tell that this is really bad stuff. You can with the 17 also you can copy this file to isolate it to somewhere on your cyber deck and take it back elsewhere, so where you can like have less danger to yourself in terms of analyzing it. If you want to do it here, you absolutely can do so and make that tech check if you want. Up to you. Not bad. I'm just saying that you have the freedom to, under no time constraints, if you want. But you can also do it here for no issues whatsoever.
Do it here.
22. Yeah, hell yeah. 22. You start breaking down the lines of code. This takes you a little bit of time. I'd say like maybe half an hour or so to kind of work through it. There's a couple messages ping your agent from your boss is like, where are you? Hurry up. Have you found anything? Yeah, you can turn her on silent. You figured out a way to block. Exactly. This is big. This is really big. This can be what they're working on here can be sideloaded to any cyberware without the person's knowledge. And when they were saying kill switch, they meant it. They can turn your brain off. Anyone who has this infection, this malware that can be sideloaded, anyone who's infected by it can have their brain turned off. The methodology that they use is you're familiar with kind of the idea of burning someone's brain out, which it's not pleasant, but can be survived if you end it quickly enough, right? If you like jack out from your cyber deck, this cannot be put out. And it burns so brightly, so quickly that it like burns people's eyeballs out and entirely crushes their brain, or like burns their brain before they can even react. It's also apparently very painful.
Should I be some malware?
No, so this is a non-complete sample. This is like these are like more like blueprints than anything else. So this is not the finalized malware, but it is like the implementation. It's like a portion of the implementation tech.
And
I don't think you were expecting something this big. You knew that there was going to be something here. This is definitely more than you expected.
I hate when I find Stuxnet in a warehouse. Out in the field.
Finally, your agent pings after all the like the ignored messages. Your agent rings. Your boss is calling you. Is everything okay? You don't take this long ever.
Absolutely. I found some really bad stuff, sir. Serious shit. I'll have to show you when I get back.
We're sending a pickup. Should be there shortly.
Okay, please hurry. She's.
As you do so, eventually a gyrocopter comes to pick you up and flies you. This is breaking a lot of protocol. Someone who's out on the field like this would not normally get this level of intersection. Your boss seems to believe you when you said that this is like some serious stuff. And flying in, there's a specific ping that comes from a translocator that you know because you're the one that coded it. No one else has access to it. You can kind of feel fairly certain that this is your people.
Oh, like the copter that?
Yes, yeah. It's not. Okay. This is not an ambush of someone else trying to come in. This you recognize the signal because it's the one you wrote.
Okay. And just kind of waves them down, gets in.
Yeah, it's a single pilot who's wearing a goggles, a mask. Their face is completely non-visible. They kind of just like gesture to you to hop in. Don't say a word.
Okay. I get comfortable. I put my seatbelt on. Safety first.
As you fly out from this warehouse area, the pilot gives you a thumbs up, and then releases a what looks like a grenade, but the detonation is a lot bigger than what a grenade would be. This is a localized nuke that like strips the warehouse and kind of like sets the area on fire.
Did we need to do that?
You get are you asking the pilot?
Yeah. Yeah.
The pilot looks at you, goggles and all, no face, like completely no visual on the face, and rasps out. Ask the man in the big chair.
Okay.
And then
nothing.
turns like utterly silent, focuses entirely on flying, and heads back to your headquarters.
Okay.
Incredible.
Understandable. Have a good day.
Super stealthy.
Dude, for Knox, that was terrifying. For that guy, it was Tuesday. It's like, yeah, this is my third mini nuke this week.
You eventually land back into a compound, industrial park. Though the buildings are all really low, there's not a single building's over 2 stories high. It's very flat. He lands on one of the on the top of a warehouse. The copter lands on the top of a warehouse ceiling, and drops you off, and gestures for you to get out.
Okay, thanks. 5 stars. Gives him a thumbs up again as he takes off.
Yeah. As he kind of leaves, you hear your agent pops up again. Thank you. But like perfectly punctuated, perfectly capitalized. This is a person who speaks extremely properly. But you are now back at home base, and you have access to the building.
I shall go find man in big chair.
Yeah, there's on the roof of this warehouse there is a set of stairs that can take you in, which is really strange because again, this is a 2-story high building that you are on. But you can get into the first floor. Once you get to the first floor, this first warehouse, the first 2 floors that you walk through are extremely ordinary. There's like fabrication lines. There's chain rails overhead where manufacturing items kind of go through. As you head to the back of the warehouse, though, and down the stairs, there is a solid metal door with a identification keypad immediately on. You know this, but to the average viewer, it just looks like a slightly fortified metal door. But instead, what this is a 6-inch thick steel door, cored with lead. Each of the surrounding doorway that it's in is made also out of 3-inch thick steel, and it is bolted into solid concrete that is lead lined on both sides. And the keypad doesn't actually work. You actually have to jack in to this door to open it.
Okay. And just jacks in.
A small beep of confirmation. The door opens and you're through. This door was designed by you, so it is keyed to your makeup, but you were able to get through. And here's where the warehouse actually opens up into what you know it to truly be, a massive data center, cables running all the way throughout, in the core of which is a power plant, a generator, a nuclear generator that is housed underground and gives the entire computational energy for this arm of this cell of the information sector of the Canadian government. You're able to walk your way through your stomping grounds, get to the office of your boss, of the doorway, which just says Jim R. And the door is closed, but what are you gonna do?
I open it without knocking.
The door opens.
Oh, okay.
And you kind of walk in. There's an eye scanner on the door, and it has recognized you, lets you in.
Oh, okay.
This is a very small, unassuming office. There's a desk, a very utilitarian desk made of sheet metal, a chair that is comfortable, but only because that is the so he can sit in it for a very long periods of time without injury. Alongside the bookshelf, there is there's a bunch of books. The one curious nod to an old-fashioned way of thinking, with which are filled with kind of different titles like cyberware and the initial calculations in mathematics therein. One book over the philosophy and theory of the of Militech and their corporations, and more and more of this, a spread of documentation from physics all the way into religious philosophy. This is a very well-read individual. Sitting at the desk is an extremely unassuming man too. Short by any reasonable standard, maybe 5'3", 5'4", graying, thinning hair, which, as you would well know, a very strange sight in this world where anybody can have any kind of hair that they wish, and wearing a very, very well-pressed black shirt, black pants, and a black tie, of very high quality, but unassuming nonetheless. Gestures at you and says, well?
She walks up and sits in maybe the chair across from the desk, throws her feet up on the desk on top of his papers. Jimmer, my man. Dude, I jacked in. I thought this was going to be some like normal like ziggurat stuff. Dude, whoever was rolling for this black eyes had some serious neural lag. Like, and she starts rambling on like all these like black eyes things that were happening. And then
Jimmer
gets to the point, and then if he cuts me off, go ahead.
Yeah, Jimmer kind of listens to it, and you can tell like he understands what you're saying. This is not someone who's out of his league when it comes to what you're. He's right there with you. He's not necessarily making the same leaps of logic that you are, but he understands when you put it in conversation with him. Knox, what did you find?
So yeah, when I ghosted to the end, there was a file, kind of a little too easy to get, if I might add. Serious stuff, some kind of malware that can just basically cook anyone's brain.
As you say, cook anyone's
USB stick or like kind of hands him the file.
As you get, yeah, you can put your neural link into there's a port on his desk that allows you to plug it in, copy it over. As you say, fry anyone's brain. He looks at you sharply. Knox?
Mm-hmm.
Have you heard of Soul Killer?
Have I heard of Soul
Killer? You absolutely have. Yeah. This is the Arasaka tech that it copies, it overwrites, it kills people, like burns their brain out, and then tries to copy their them as an AI. This is well, it's legend, but you are aware of it.
What am I, a script kiddie? Everyone knows Soul Killer.
Now, what would happen if you just didn't care about the AI part? and you couldn't stop. There's no way to counter it. It would be a threat of unbelievable proportions. There's been a rumor recently, and I'm starting to think it's less a rumor and more an actual fact of life. And he starts pulling up on his on the projector that he has at his desk a bunch of like recent mission files, and kind of starts pointing them out to you. This cell was taken out. This one here, they were keeping an eye out on one of the known corporation subsidiaries, and they were taken out. There has been a consistent effort to remove our assets in any place where they can find out more information. But this is the first proof we have. They're making a play, the big three are making a play to enslave all Canadian cyberware, the threat of which is utter death and destruction, the burnout.
Holy Keanu Reeves, what do you want me to do about that?
He like puts, for the first time you can see him like put his hand on his face, like rubbing his nose. Nox, we're building a team, I think, to try and stop them. Listen, we let a lot of what they do go because we kind of have to. But I think this one needs our intervention. We're reaching out some of our contacts. We're building a group. I want you to be boots on the ground. You're the best. And you can see the word best really hurts him to get out. You're the best we have. Will you take it?
Like she has like her feet up on the desk, but if you were to like look over that, she's currently bedazzling her cyber deck as he's talking and kind of looks up, and when he says you're the best, and oh sweet, thanks sir, I'm in. And starts putting stickers on the other side of the cyber deck.
Now get out.
Okay.
I'm putting together a team.
I'll call you when they're ready.
We're calling them the Revengers.
You'll get your marching orders tomorrow, or when they're ready. Just be ready.
Can I name the team?
You'll have to talk to them about it. Get out.
Okay. Oh, just stands up and picks up the bedazzled beads off the floor and walks out.
Oh yeah, Nox. Good work.
Turns around.
Now go.
Thank
Bye.
you,
And he shuts the door closed. All right. With that, we will take a quick break. Don't go anywhere. We return more Project Light the North. Welcome back to Project Light the North. Myself, the Game Master Lafon, all my players in front of me, Paul, Katie, Lemon, and Sisith. But you know them better as, well, actually, to bring that to mind. All corpos work in sleek environments of polished steel towers and gleaming glass windows. Or at least that's what all the Hollow's advertising recruitment would have you believe. Deep in the heart of the industrial district, in a rundown basement, a team of 5 sit around a holo projector. While the room has some attempts at the luster of the corpo dream, a plush rug under the desk of the group's leader, for example, an ornate clock posed on a bookshelf, the bare concrete floor otherwise belies the gesture. And if you were to get close to the clock, it's a fake. And not a very good one. Slouched in a corner chair, one of the members, clearly on an agent, watching a live stream, speaks up. All hands meeting in 5, boss. One of the others replies. We haven't had an all hands since... Fuck, man. It's got to have been when we first signed on. Wonder what this is about. Yo, Rashid, what are you watching? The man who's sitting on his agent replies, fuck, I hope we get a raise. It's that Gonk streamer, the streamer solo I was telling you about. Anyway, they're headed up here after that last gig they pulled. Corpo's down south, not too happy with them. At that very moment, the hollow projector flickers to life. Shrouded in a cloak is a man known by the people in this room only as Ontario. The hollow projector crackles as audio filters out through it. Congratulations on shipping the project in time, Principal. You should be proud of your team. You've been designated for redistribution. A team will pick you up outside. The call ends. Principal?
Huh.
One of your team members turns to you. What's this about?
I don't know. I really don't know.
What should we do?
I haven't spoken to Ontario in far too long. This is a little unusual, but I will see what I can do about it and see what's going on, because I'm not really eager for redistribution.
One of your team members looks up from her station. Boss, you're going to want to see this. Your netrunner, currently sitting in a chair. The desk, the only recollection that this is a corpo office of any kind is on her desk says technician, systems administrator. Points out on her screen, the cameras are picking up nothing. In fact, they're scrambled. And as you kind of look at the image, you kind of pinpoint what she's identifying for you. It's too good. This is exactly the area outside what this building is supposed to look like. But in the bottom of the corner, there's like an artifact that every once in a while flickers into play.
Technician, what's wrong with this feed? This doesn't look right.
I'm not sure. We serviced that wing 2 days ago. It should be there hasn't been any notification on anything for that matter. The two that you're spoken to that have kind of been, you've kind of been away from the rest of your team. The three other members, the two other members, they're kind of filtering out towards the doorway. Boss, they said we have to be out there ASAP. We're gonna lead the way. Good luck. And as they kind of say that, your Netrunner, they step out the door. The Netrunner fiddles with their cyber deck a little bit, and there's nothing wrong with camera. They're being jammed. They're taking our eyes out. Hang on, I think I've got this. She takes about a minute and a half, 2 minutes to kind of filter through whatever is jamming the cameras. As the filter falls off the camera, just long enough for your two other members who have walked out into the street to fall over. Dead on the ground, bleeding. Principal?
I should have known it would come to this.
And as we see that, I think all of you should be able to see this, right?
Yes.
Cool. So, eyes in the sky. You now have, with your Netrunner having cleared out the jamming, you now have eyes on. There is in the north, just on the periphery of where your cameras can catch, a transport. Flying over the transport is a single drone that has gunned down two of your former team members. Redistribution, it seems, is not with your consciousness still in your body. You also see two of the executive police, the corporation security detail, pick up the two bodies and chuck them in the back of the transport. The technician who kind of screamed about like the fact that cameras were functioning. We don't have any way out of this building. There's the front door and nothing else. They chose this building because they said it was secure, that there was no need for any further points of ingress. They will see us when we come. They will see us. These two are here.
Oh. Do we have anything other than these cameras?
In this office? No.
Yeah, okay. Principal turns to the two of them and says, "You're both armed still, yes?"
Of course.
Okay, good. I mean, the other two clearly have not been paying attention, but, well, I suppose that's how it is. She grabs out her pistol and goes, "Well, I had a feeling that whatever the project they've been working on, Ontario was entirely secretive with me. And I had a feeling that they would try to ice us when they were done, but I didn't call that just intuition. I don't know."
But I mean, the protocol when you want to designate an entire cell as marked for death is a lot more involved. You don't. This is sloppy. Unless. Oh no. And your technician kind of runs into one of the storage rooms, pulls out a hidden panel, and kind of rifles through some documents. Grabs a card and pulls it and brings it to you. I've been saving this for a rainy day, but it looks like it is pouring. And as he says that, you can see the sky has been flickering for storms all day long. And what suddenly has been ever so lightly raining has turned into a torrential downpour. The universe has a sense of humor, and hands you a business card, an old-fashioned card business card, extremely out of style.
How antiquated.
On it is a single name, no last name, just an initial, Jim R. I've been keeping the secret, but apparently we have a contact. I have a contact. I guess now is the time to burn it. Maybe he'll talk to you. I don't know. It's worth a try.
Well, we don't have many options, so I suppose this is it.
If you want, by the way, you can make a which one would this be? Make a bureaucracy check for me, please.
Ooh, I love bureaucracy checks.
11. Oh boy.
That's so bad.
Oh my god.
I have slowly infected all of you. Yes,
No.
it begins.
Why is that my first roll?
That
Don't
Nox
care.
virus, that's what it was. The one roll on the virus was just
I'm
all our
rolling
dice getting
plus
infected.
14. That's unbelievable.
Yeah, I know that's pretty rough.
Come on.
11. Yeah, the name doesn't really mean much to you,
Well,
but there is a number on the card.
I know how to call numbers, so I'll dial it into my agent.
Okay. It rings a solid 30 seconds. The transport, by the way, in this time has not moved. They seem to be waiting.
I mean, what else are they gonna do?
The line goes silent. The ring stops. The line's not dead. It just goes silent. Half a beat. 10 seconds. A minute. Do you stay on the line the whole time?
Yes.
A solid 5 minutes passes, utterly in silence, before a single tone plays. And then the line goes dead.
Principal just loudly scoffs and goes, "Well, yeah,
Wait,
so much for that."
hold on. What did you do? Your netrunner kind of gestures to the camera feed, which is scrambled again. But not scrambled in the same way it was before. And not following any of the corpo tactics that you know of. Instead, the cameras have gone black. And it takes a moment, but all the lighting in your office shuts down. Then the emergency strip lights flicker to life, the dim red glow operating underneath everything, just barely enough to see by. What favor did you call? The power grid's offline. They shut it all down.
Wh-
There is a hissing sound as the door opens, which, by the way, the front door is here.
Swear.
Right here.
Oh.
This is like a kind of walkway out.
Oh, okay. I did not.
It's not up here. It's like you have to go around to, yeah. But there's no light filtering in through. Now, granted, it's raining, so there's like you can hear the rain kind of smashing down the ground, but there is no light filtering in. It seems this entire sector, from the small amount that you can gather, has been taken offline.
I don't know who this contact of yours is, but clearly let's not waste it. Let's move carefully.
They take up flanking positions around you and start following you. I believe you can move their tokens.
I should be able to. Yes, there we go. And so it would
Also,
be
if you select all
closer?
3 of them at the same time, you can move them all at once.
Yeah, I just need to get them a little closer. Is this the stairway out? Am I reading
It's
that
like
correctly?
roughly it's like through here and then like through here
Okay.
and then like there.
She will kind of carefully walk out, not really phased by the low light because of her her cyber eyes, which have low light vision.
Okay.
And she'll go ahead of them and then kind of peer out and then try to look around, see if she can see anything.
At this point, in the time that this has happened, so you're heading out to like here.
Yeah. So if this is where the door is, she'll kind of she'll peer her head out and just try
at this point, you can kind of see down the alleyway. This one is headed past you. Like they're starting to set out a check. Like they're starting to fan out and inspect every area to see like what's going on.
He's like actively walking. He's not like stopping there.
Yeah, that's right. The tokens aren't moving, but for the sake of this, that they're kind of
right.
down here. There's also here. Where's the last one? No, I guess there isn't one. Okay. Yeah, they're starting to like. You can hear. Make a perception check for me, please.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Perception.
15.
Not amazing.
No. But you can kind of faintly hear, and I do mean faintly, because again, it is. This is actually. It's actually an 11 because this is the rain is very heavy, and you have a penalty to minus. Basically, under extreme circumstances,
right.
The GM applies a penalty just flat.
Right.
So this is an 11. It's a -4 penalty because of how thick the rain is or how heavy it is. So 11. Faintly, you can kind of hear a command ring out. You can't hear what the command is. Correct. Yeah, you can't hear what the command is, but you can hear the someone is shouting something. Give me another bureau check for kind of corpo policies.
Bureau check. I'm
Bureaucracy,
so glad
yeah.
I didn't.
21.
I didn't drop that shit.
Yeah, a 21. You recognize the armor that this one person is kind of running. This is a mid-tier cell. This is a cleanup crew. You kind of know what they're not weak. They're not easy to take down, but this is not their biggest team expecting like a big kind of showdown.
Right.
At this point, your team members have kind of filtered through. The technician has kind of run up and is starting to pick the door lock, opens it, kind of filters in, and rolls up to a hidden patchwork panel here, and calls your netrunner friend over. Can you jack in to this real quick, please? And kind of patches in a power line to this hatch, which is going to be, what did we say her? She is a level 2 cyberdeck, I believe. So it is a plus, okay. I don't know why, so she rolls a 16, because it's a +9. Sorry, I'm checking my,
No worries.
Not that one. Here we go. Okay, yeah, she passes the check for sure, and pulls out a hidden unmanned weapon, an unmanned turret. Takes control of it.
Oh, good.
And fires at it says to you, open fire.
Let's say I actually add a character. I'm trying to check in range. Because I don't remember. Is swapping weapon one action in this system, or is it?
Not really. It's like it's kind of weird. If it's holstered and you don't have a weapon, it's not an action to take it. But if you have two weapons, and you're trying to switch hands, like holstering a weapon is an action.
Right.
So it's what are you trying to do?
Because I'm mostly just kind of questioning of like, should I pull out my rifle right here, and then even though I would then soon have to pull out my pistol after, because I don't.
Oh,
I
I see what you're saying. I mean, you can just drop your gun. That's not an action at all.
Right. Okay. Right.
And then you're able to switch to whatever weapon you have. You just would have to come pick the gun up later.
Right. In that case, I think she.
I will also say that this grid is a little deceiving. They are. It'll take them like 3 moves to get. So it'll take them a move, a run, and then another turn's move to get to you.
Oh, so are they?
They're far.
Okay. In that case, I will pull out my. I'll pull out my rifle,
Okay.
and then I will tell her to swap.
Okay, and you tell her to open fire.
Yeah. I'll tell her to like, sync on my fire.
Okay.
So then we kind of both open at the same time, and I will aim for this guy who is pretty far there.
Yeah. Okay, and then I guess she'll. Do you want her to fight this one here, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, roll it.
And the real question is, do I do an aim shot? Do I want to get a little crazy with it?
Yeah.
Honestly, fuck it. I'll get a little crazy with it. I'll go for an aim shot. Question though is, if you're saying if the map is not
actually,
represented-
I'm sorry. This guy is dead.
Oh.
Because the whatever took out the power took him out as well.
Oh, very sick. If you're saying it's not exactly representative, would it be more than 32 here? Would it be say perhaps 51 or greater?
Yes.
Oh, that's a wonderful thing for me, isn't it? Because I have my cyber eye to get.
Yeah, you know what?
plus
We'll
1
we'll do this. There you go.
All right, that works. I don't. It wasn't clear in the rulebook if the targeting scope and the teleoptics stack for the +1 to aim shots. So I don't know if it's a +2 or if it's a.
We'll rule it
or
as
if it's still
+2. We'll rule it as +2.
Okay, that's.
And if there's something else other than that, we can deal with it later.
And if that's okay, then.
There
Make
was
sure
one
to
thing-
target the person that you're doing.
There was one thing it says explicitly the
Yes.
teleoptics don't stack with. Anything else, I
know
think it stacks
it was
with.
the same thing itself, I believe.
It doesn't stack with the sniper optic.
Yeah, the teleoptics. If I had a scope, it wouldn't. Then
Correct.
Stack
Yeah,
with,
but it should still stack with like an aimed shot
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, I don't have a scope. Just the
Yes, correct.
teleoptic eye,
Good then.
And because there is no rules as written, like saying you cannot do it, I'm inclined to say you can.
which is pretty sick. Is there a button for aim shot, or is it just?
Once you roll, there's like a pop up that says aimed, I believe.
Oh yes, I see that. Okay, hold on.
Or actually, no. There on the
It's
character sheet
on
itself,
your
there's like an
weapon.
aim
No, I see
radio.
it.
Yeah.
Okay. I will aim for the head because why not?
Damn.
30?
That hits.
Holy.
Roll your damage.
Right. I gotta press the damage button. And I think his head is going to expand quite a lot.
Oh, okay.
My God.
Perfect.
Oh my.
Nice. Okay, I gotta find the
Oh,
critical
wonderful.
table.
I was gonna say, yeah. Do you need it pulled up? 'Cause I do have it.
Oh, that's right. Criticals on attacks do special things.
Do they do
It,
anything?
Two,
Do they do anything on the head though? Or was
I did aim for the head.
supply when you hit
because-
the head? Or does it
Anyway.
just do the double damage when you hit the head?
there are critical head injuries.
I believe it should do.
Oh.
Yeah,
It'll do double damage and also the head. So
I'm trying to find the. If you have the, do you have the? Would you know what? Let me.
Plus the critical damage.
Oh,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
right beside it.
Critical injury, page 187. Critical injuries to the body.
The head is 2.
Critical injuries to the head. If you use
I
that
have it, I
page
have it.
thing, 188. Oh, okay.
Okay,
perfect.
so.
That is.
Oh, I have to actually.
That's pretty brutal.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh. Yeah.
10, so that's
Holy. Okay,
damage
that's actually
here.
kind of nice. Yeah, let's apply this damage.
On the,
It doesn't matter what his critical
on
injury
that
is.
same page.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
was
think
wondering.
it's
At the
gonna
same
matter.
token, it's gonna aim for. Gonna aim for this guy.
That's awesome.
Let's try and make it an aim shot too. It's probably a mistake. Whoops. Oh, that's wrong. What is, where is he? He would have been like down here by this point. He can't dodge. So that actually does hit. Oh, apparently I didn't target the token. Very cool. And that also kills him. All right. Nicely
Yeah,
done.
there you
Okay,
go.
so now what we will do is we will start initiative because there's more. I am just going to. I believe you are up first.
Huh. Well, isn't that convenient here?
Yeah.
And another 10? Hate as many 10s?
Don't.
I don't. I don't even slightly. I was entirely lying to you. This is what my character does, so I'm just
All right,
getting in character of lying.
There you go.
to you.
Well, what are you doing?
Fan out here. I believe. What's my exact limits? It is. So my move is 4. That's just 4
Yes.
spaces. Yes.
Oh no! Wait, sorry. This one's not representative. Just move to the max that it says green. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I will move there, and I think she will.
Okay.
I will.
Yeah.
I will holster my rifle. Which
Okay.
I get.
Yeah. Because it's not an action, I believe you can pull out your pistol now. You just can't fire it.
Okay, so I can do that. Like.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
This guy is going to move here. Oh, it's her turn. She's gonna make a command. She's gonna move here and is going to command this guy to fire, which he is then going to do at this. As part of her, she can order one of her grunts to commit an action immediately. Unfortunately, he does it at disadvantage.
Right.
Or not a disadvantage, he does it at -3 penalty. It's raining too, so that I forgot about that.
Brutal.
It's a penalty there. Yeah, that doesn't hit. But that's okay. It's both their turn ended. Now she's gonna fire at the command the turret to fire at the exec. Do an aim shot again. Not available over. That's very funny. Yeah. That's fine.
I think you
It
target
does
yourself.
target her though. Because it's the difficulty value. It's not a hit
Oh, I
point.
see. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
And yeah, deals damage. Okay.
Right.
Sick. Now it is this guy. He's already moved. I did his thing in sequence, so the tech can't really do anything. He's going to call out. He's going to play spotter for you, and give him a perception check. Which I guess is just this. 22. That absolutely. You get a +1 to whatever you do next, as he's playing spotter. This guy's dead.
Is this just
On your
a-
on whatever you immediately do next. Yes.
Okay. So yeah. Oh, is it already back to me? Goodness. I guess we. I will run up. Boy, my movement is not very good. Okay.
Oh yeah, you have line of sight on her. Absolutely.
I do have it. I can. It's not a great shot just at this range with a pistol, but with the support of my technician, I will be
Okay.
shooting her. Not as an. I don't think I have any mods on that other than yes. Okay. Oh, that's the wrong targeting start.
That's
Sorry.
fine. You can just target her, and then because this is a difficulty value thing. There's no to hit. This is
Right.
not like D&D.
Right. No, I know. I mean, it still hits, but just wrong
Yeah.
targeting.
Yeah.
29. Good list. Goodness, that's so good.
That's
Uh,
great.
You just beat the difficulty value.
Um. There.
Okay. Oh,
Unfortunate.
doesn't hit her. Oh, it hits her, but doesn't deal damage.
Right.
Okay, she's up next. She would have seen where the bullet came from. Yeah, so she's gonna take aim at you. Oh. Tough. Then she's gonna command. No, she's not. Okay. That's her turn. Netrunner is going to make the attack again. Nice. Oh, I think that kills her. Yeah,
I was
it
gonna
does.
question her, but she's just dead.
Okay. Now, the only one left is this guy. What is he gonna do? He sees his exec go down in front of him. His car is shut out. So I think he's just gonna have to like head to here. Can't really see you yet. So that's his. He's gonna hold an action here. If someone comes into his line of fire, he will. Your technician will do the same thing again. By the way, give you a +1.
Lovely. Yeah, if I run up, he is going to shoot me, right?
You can make that assumption, yeah.
Yeah. She'll run up anyways.
Okay. He will take that. He will take that opportunity because he can see you now to go for a shot. Misses.
I don't even need to evade. I was gonna say, I was like, do I have to evade? I was like, should I call it now?
What did you roll? How does anyway? Okay.
That's so bad.
So you can go for a shot if you want. Yeah.
She's going to shout at him, and she's going to. I assume it's probably close enough in loud rain, but still, she's going to shout at him. What are you doing here? Why do you think you're coming here? And then she's going to shoot.
Okay. Go for the
Just
shot.
without even waiting for a response. Just
Hell
like
yeah.
what are you doing? Like, why do you think you're even doing this? And then immediately just then shoot.
Yeah.
Fuck, I didn't choose my target. Sorry. Ugh. I'm usually better about that. So it's embarrassing for me because Julia's watching this and she's gonna be like, "What are you doing?"
15. I actually don't think this kills him. Yeah. He's hurt.
But he is on fire now.
Oh, that's right.
Under his armor.
He is on fire.
She has incendiary ammo.
Okay.
Oh.
Read me what incendiary does.
It burns them for light, so I believe it's 2 damage. Let me double check on that. Incendiary, I believe it's 2 damage directly to health.
Okay.
Armor. Yeah. So whenever they end their turn.
Okay. Got it.
Until they spend an action to put themselves out.
All right. You haven't given an alternate command to your netrunner, so that takes him out.
Oh my. Ooh. Goodbye. That's so much.
Yep. Everyone who has come to collect you is now dead.
She puts her hand up, just assuming that they're able to see her on the screen, and just kind of as like a stand down kind of thing. And then loudly, it's just, ugh, can't believe what I put up with. As she walks over towards the dead executive to search her pockets, basically, to figure out identification and who she is.
Yeah. Give me a. Is there a? I'm trying to see if there's a specific.
I don't know. If
I think you can just make a perception check here.
We can say yes.
Yeah, just make a perception check.
Not
you have all the time.
3.
You have all the time in the world, so you don't need to make a check at all.
Could it be reveal object?
Reveal object, I think, is like for like a hidden thing.
Right.
No, okay.
But you know what? This is also one of those cases where you can take the time to like really thoroughly look through like her pockets and stuff.
Just in the rain, also, like Principal is not even phased by the rain. She's just completely just going through it. It's like even with the heavy rain just like soaking her, she's not even slightly phased by it.
Hell yeah.
She's just irritated.
Hell yeah. Yeah, looking through as you kind of get through her coat pockets and her inner there is a buzzing sound. And the only reason you can kind of hear it through this rain is because of that perception. There's a click, 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 bzzz, and then bursting into flames. Her head bursts into flames. You're able to kind of pull a couple things out of her pockets beforehand, but after a couple moments, her entire body is reduced to ash. As you kind of glance up and around, the rest of them, it has happened to the rest of them too. Your team has kind of come to you as well. You've managed to get out of her pocket a communicator, like a very simple communicator that does it's basically a pager, and a memory shard, like a memory chip.
Principal turns around and says, "Let's go inside and Netrunner, if you could look through these, please."
We don't have any power.
Right. Right.
And I am not putting that in my head.
That is fair.
Do you want to try the technician speaks up? Do you want to try calling that number again?
I was gonna say, either way, we should get inside just so we're maybe a little less wet. It's like Principal's suddenly kind of coming to her senses and realizing that she's soaking wet, and it is torrential rain.
Yeah, they'll follow you. They'll follow you back inside, and kind of sit down at the.
She'll ring the number again.
This number is not in service.
Well, I suppose at least we got what we needed out of them. Where'd you even get that exactly?
He kind of sheepishly ushers you over to a corner. There's a bunch of garbage in here, like a couple of snacks, some like chocolate bars. There's like a gaming, like a handheld gaming thing, and a folded up blanket. Someone who's clearly a little bit of comfort in a long night in a corpo environment. It's my home away from home. You're not upset, are you?
I mean the number. I don't really
Oh,
care how you sleep.
it was
spend
just
your
here one
time.
day.
It was just here.
Yeah.
You just had a number to someone who just has the power to selectively turn off the electricity in exactly where we are, exactly when we need it. You just have that?
Yeah. You know, now that you're saying it out loud, it does sound very fishy. Well, where to now, Principal?
Either way, we need to get out of here because eventually they'll realize their team was unsuccessful and they'll send another one. So I don't want to be here when they send more useless fools. But we need to figure out what's on that chip. And I mean, I don't even begin to know what Ontario wants with us, but I mean, obviously dead. So let's get moving.
Right. Okay. I have a safe house. We can kind of get to.
You have a safe house.
Okay, well, it's a safe room, I guess. It's a storage locker. But like there's like a computer there we could use.
See, I knew you were useful at your job, but I didn't realize you were as useful outside of it too. So wonderful, thank you. This is.
Do I get a bonus?
I need to see if we have money first. It's a little unclear.
You would know. As soon as someone is designated for reassignment in this manner, their accounts are frozen.
Yeah, she knows that. She 100% knows that, and it's like, well, we will see about that.
At that precise moment, the technician's agent flares to life, and there is a blinking link on it. A link that he recognizes actually as a live stream. But this time there is an addition to it. /donate. He clicks on it. And a message is pre-filled with a set of coordinates and a set amount of money that is coming from an account that isn't his. Should I click this?
It wouldn't be the first surprise today, so I suppose why not?
He hits send. And popping up on an agent somewhere far away, several kilometers or so, is a donation message. Corpo-sponsored pickup. And the amount is significant. 5,000 eddies.
Oh my god.
The rain sheets across every single surface so harshly It strips loose concrete from the road. The wind roars and smashes into barriers and walls, wailing in its intensity. Trying less to convince things to fall over and more demanding they bow in submission. Only thrill seekers, psychos, or the utterly desperate would dare test the environment in her current rage. Despite that, racing at the top speed that can be eked out from the vehicles in question, 2 people are hunkered down in the front seats of a car, dodging bullets from the veritable caravan chasing them. Less gaining ground than staying on the ground seems to be the choice at the moment, as the driver turns to the passenger. If we get away, I am taking a very long break.
Oh,
This
yo,
shit
thank you for
ain't
the
worth it,
5,000
Choom.
eddies. Oh, sorry, what was that?
The shirt ain't worth it, Choom. 5,000 eddies if we're dead?
Ah, we're not gonna die. Watch this.
The driver, as you say, watch this, the driver's eyes flash a brilliant blue for a second, and though her hands don't move, the car skips through a gap in the barrier's railings, suddenly braking as the car slides in 180s before she speeds off down an off-ramp into the city's underbelly. You were saying?
Oh man, now I don't get to shoot him. You lost him.
There's still time. There's still time. The background
All right, thanks
scrambled,
again for
right?
the 5,000 eddies.
What's that?
No, it's just to think of the chat again.
The street's background is scrambled, right? I don't retract. I told you it was a bad idea.
Yeah, look, my netrunner's got it. Don't worry. We're scrambled.
I'm the netrunner. I'm the netrunner.
Yeah, exactly. You got it.
Don't talk about me like I'm not here.
Look, you got the scrambler going. 40-second delay on the stream, right?
I'm upping it to 10 minutes. Another
But then we
notification
can't
pops up.
Chat interaction falls if you delay it by too much.
Despite her protestations about the 10 minutes, she doesn't actually change the timer. Another message pops up. This time, 5 eddies. Rumor is the message is rumor is nightmare discovered in town. Another message pops. Another donation. 10 eddies. Dude, that was hype. Do it again. Another donation. 5 eddies. Dude, it's played out. This is all virtual reality. Another donation. Listen, don't make things up. I'm sure this is all real. There's no way they would try and fake this.
Yeah, here, you can read about this on the news tomorrow. And I just like spray into a random building. I just auto fire into a sign.
Oh my
That's
God.
so fun.
40
Guys,
seconds
we-
later, 40 seconds later, a bunch of emotes kind of stream through the chat. Just a gun with like the muzzle flash. But even as you kind of highlight that, the coordinates are pinned at the top of the chat.
I definitely scroll back to that rumor donation. And their coordinates.
The coordinates are because it's the biggest. It is a 5,000 eddy donation. It is pinned to the top of the chat.
Okay.
Interspersed all the way throughout, by the way, is a bunch of people saying that's getting charged back. Ain't no way people are spending 5,000 eddies on a stream. That shit crazy. But then yes, you're able to scroll back and find the nightmare
Okay.
rumor.
I turn to my netrunner and I go, hey, put this in the GP. How far is that?
It's maybe 20 kilometers away. It's fairly close.
Yeah, let's check it out. Come on, we got another 2 hours on the stream.
Yeah. Okay. For context though, the coordinates that you have, once you copy them, are not the same as the donations coordinates.
Oh, interesting.
And
I don't tell the chat that.
yeah, as you kind of look at the nav computer, she your driver / netrunner points at the map. The coordinates of the chat would have are in the middle of a concrete building. That is like it's like a black box. There's nothing in there. The coordinates that you actually input into the computer is in a district, one of the underground districts, that is more like a waste sanitation area.
Sure.
But you're able to kind of find your way there. It takes a little bit of time. You kind of twist it.
While we're going there, I would just like to turn my shoulder-mounted camera, which kind of like extends out of one shoulder, and I can like turn it so like I can like be face on camera, or it can come back and be, like follow the action. I turn it to me and I just go, "All right, Coyote Club, we're gonna be back in a few minutes. We're gonna go check out what the hell's on this fucking weird donation. They're not gonna charge this shit back, because if they do, we're gonna fucking find them. So we'll be back in a couple of minutes, guys." But don't forget, today's stream is sponsored by Griffin's Grapplers, and I turn my hand into a grapple hand. Best grapplers this side of the Pacific Ocean, or your money back, assuming you survive the fall. We'll be back in a minute.
Your
And
arm,
then
by the way,
Yeah.
is covered with the logo of it. Your cyber arm is skinned in the logo of Griffin's Grapplers. And you're currently on break.
When we go to break, I go into incognito mode. So my tech hair that is all like neon, like turquoises and purples, goes back to like just normal browns. My light tattoos fade back to like just normal skin color. And you can't, not that you can see it because I'm sitting down, but the giant logo on the back of my jacket that is just like a purple coyote howling at a turquoise moon, completely fades out. All right, shit. Okay, we good?
I prefer you offline.
Come on, man.
What?
Right. So what the hell's with this? Can you look? Why did it copy different? I mean, surely they're not just doxing themselves. But
No, this
5K
is
Eddies isn't nothing.
So first of all, these eddies are in escrow. They will not be donated. They will not be sent to the account until whatever the flag is that is met is committed. But 5,000 eddies, that's more than we made all month. Hell,
Yeah.
that's the last 3 months.
Yeah, I mean,
6 months.
Look, rebuilding the brand in Canada has been a little slower than I thought. But you know, what you want to go? You want to go back to Seattle, where Militech was on our ass?
When you put it that way, that is.
Yeah, exactly. So these 5K Eddies, let's check it out. I mean, worst case, we get more content for the stream, and we show motherfuckers what happens if you don't pay us.
I'll say this: whoever is better than me. This shit, preem. This is the big dogs. What do they call them here in Canada? Moose? The big moose. I don't like that.
No, that didn't work at all. I appreciate the effort though.
Polar bear? No, those died out though. They're extinct now.
Yeah. I saw one in a book one time.
You read?
No, it was a picture book. It was a picture book.
As she says that, the car turned. Her hands are like she's like writing things out. She's jacked into the car and like kind of thinking her way. She turns down an alley and kind of looks out for the first time, paying attention, and the car stops. Or she stops the car.
Okay.
I was gonna say.
I was a little bit more nervous. We're fine. We're fine.
Like,
standing out in front of, or kind of idling in the alleyway, the kind of back roads, is, you know what? You can just straight up see it.
Ooh.
A bunch of gangers, chilling. A couple of guns lying around. Some razor wire on the road. A bunch of vehicles that are a lot more bolstered armor-wise than perhaps you are currently capable of shooting down. Litter the road.
Yeah, what
Hey,
the fuck?
look what we got here. Someone
shit,
the
okay.
wrong side of town.
EJ, count us back in.
3, 2, 1.
I'm gonna stand. Does this car have like a sunroof or a moonroof I can stand up through?
Oh yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna do that then from the passenger seat.
It's an ad hoc thing, by the way. So it's like the car didn't have a sunroof. It does.
Okay.
It did, sometime since the car was gotten, and now it found a sunroof.
Yeah, we've makeshift a sunroof through. Yeah,
it is still pouring rain, by the way.
Which is
Okay. So it's just been waiting for us the whole time.
You're just
Um,
getting drenched.
I'm back in like streamer mode, so like my tech goggles like turn to that obnoxious neon yellow again. My hair goes back and the light tattoos. The camera
As soon as
comes out,
you filter back in, by the
welcome
way,
back, Coyote Club.
the chat screams into action. As it's like literally a bunch of emotes. As soon as they see the action that's in front of them, a bunch of car emotes start popping up. Not a single word is being written. Donations come through also at times like, oh, here's 5 eddies for bullets. Here's for luck an eddy here.
Sure.
Some like high rollers like 100 eddies if you survive. 1,000 eddies if you kill them all. Everyone starts laughing at 1,000 eddies. Like you're never gonna calculate that. You're fake. But anyway, that's kind of what the chat's going through.
Welcome back, Coyote Club. We've gotten to those coordinates. It took us to a weird place. Look at this. And I turn the camera out. What the hell is... Yo! Chooms, what the hell's going on?
Hey, look at that guy. And everyone, the two in the front just kind of point at you.
Looking out, does it look like they're... Like, everybody I can see on my screen is, like, of a similar affiliation?
Yeah. They're not in like a, they seem to be, they're not in any, you know what? Give me a street check, streetwise check.
Streetwise check?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or I don't know if I'm saying that exactly right.
Yeah, streetwise.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's see. Go.
20. Hell yeah.
I'll take that shit. First roll of the campaign for me. I'll take that shit. Wait, did we all roll a 10 on our first roll?
No, I rolled a 1.
Oh shit! 3 out of 4
Then I
of us
rolled
rolled a
10.
I rolled a bunch of ones.
That's what it was. Yeah.
Not
First
only
it's
are
free,
these
right?
all the same affiliation, they're the garbage affiliation. Dude, these people couldn't hack it. These are fucking losers. They think they're a big deal. They're fucking nobodies.
So this is like not even a poser gang worthy of.
Poser gangs have an identity to them, right? Like, oh, these are the vampire. They have like, all of them have like cyberware that gives them teeth or whatever. These are people that couldn't hack it with the cool kids. That doesn't make them not dangerous. It makes them stupid and more likely to bolt if things go wrong or gang up if things go right.
Yeah.
And I would say that, and you would also know this, where one lies, some random dude is lying in wait, waiting to show up.
Sure. Okay. Fair enough. And what was the donation name again? It was like Corpo something.
Like a Corpo, just Corpo account 321.
Okay. Cool. Okay. Random Corpo. All right. Chooms, look at this. I don't think that
Also,
these guys
the other thing too is
are gonna have 5,000 eddies to donate. What's going on here, guys? You guys having a good night?
we're damn sure about to. They kind of seem to be picking up the energy that you're putting down. This guy thinks he's a joker. One in the back kind of whispers to the one who looks kind of like the leader. It's like, yo, I recognize that dude. He's like that famous streamer guy. I thought it was out west. Damn. Can I get his autograph? And there's no response, but there's like what the fuck is wrong with you?
Y'all didn't by chance misplace 5K Eddies, did you?
This guy thinks he's a joker. This guy kind of walks forward a little bit, yells out. This guy thinks he's a bit of a joker, hey? 5K Eddies. Nah, man. Also, you would know these are not the same coordinates as the one that you received.
These are not the same coordinates.
No, you're still on the way to it. This has just happened to be
still on the way. Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Oh, okay. I think.
Well, shit. If you haven't dropped 5K Eddies, maybe you guys want to get out of my way so I can go get them.
You? 5K Eddies? I'll let you through, no problem. I'll let you through, no problem. Give me a small, I'll give me a cut of your 5K Eddies. 10%.
Who's the one talking to me right now?
This guy.
That guy way back there?
Yeah.
Okay. Taking a look around.
These two have kind of walked up at this point, by the way. They're like more like here.
Okay. Oh, perfect. I like that. How do I do measurements for weapons?
There's a ruler on the token measurement top left of your screen.
It's the third down from your
Great. Well, I'm trying to. So I have a certain thing. I'm just trying to see how, like, the area it affects.
Sure.
Like, do all grit? What is? So how do I find the area that a certain weapon, like, if I have a certain type of grenade?
In your measurement controls, you can do like a square, like that.
Oh,
Kind of
okay.
thing. You can just drag it out.
Oh, okay. But I'm trying to just like literally see what the actual range on it. Like on the grenade, I don't see where it says what the size should be.
Oh, which grenade is it?
The flashbang one.
Okay. I would. I think it'll be something like from like here to like here.
Could I get these four?
Four?
These-
I'd say you can get 3 of them.
3 of them?
Yeah.
Okay. And a smoke will be like the same radius roughly?
Yes, but the smoke, the one thing is you can't see through the smoke.
I can.
Assuming they don't have, I'm sorry about that. Assuming they don't have cyber eyes that give them that ability.
Right.
If you place the smoke here, it could probably get both these, and these guys would not be able to see you through it.
Right, because they'd be on the other side.
They'd be on the other
Great.
side.
I'm just gonna. I have a radio communicator in my cyber audio suite,
Yeah.
which is what I use to sort of like prod chat to my Netrunner.
Yeah.
And in the radio, like this, so it doesn't go live to stream and it doesn't go out loud. It's like having an agent, but it's much lower tech.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it only goes for like I think it's a kilometer or something or a mile.
Right.
And I'm just gonna ask if can Kija tell if they have that sort of cyberware?
Oh,
Yeah, can my Netrunner just like parse and see?
Yeah. I think. Yeah, she'll say. I don't. It's unlikely that they have it.
Great. Well, I don't got much time to waste here, man. So, do you have a number or?
10%.
Oh, okay, yeah, we can. And I would like to fire the smoke grenade.
Hell yeah. Okay. Do you have the thrown weapon on your character sheet?
So it is not a thrown weapon; it is an underbarrel for my assault rifle.
Yeah.
wonderful.
But absolutely,
Oh,
activate
yeah.
the grenade.
Great.
You just make the attack from the underbarrel weapon of your.
Great. I don't see the underbarrel on.
It might be as a grenade launcher
actual
for your gear
fight.
itself.
Yeah, it's likely a separate weapon that you have to equip.
Blitz is carried.
Oh, that I have to equip.
Yeah. There you
Yeah,
go.
there you go.
Oh, perfect. Thank you.
It says you're using more hands than you have, but you don't. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Great.
It's just a limitation
I
of
need
the character sheet.
the ammo to smoke and roll an attack.
Yeah.
Perfect. And am I targeting anything or am I just rolling?
No, you're not targeting anything. If this is just to beat the DV to like hit it so it doesn't like malfunction drastically.
Okay, perfect. Yeesh. What were you saying?
But that's still an 8 is still, this is not a difficult thing to do.
Still
You'd
very
have to
there
this
it
still
is.
hits. Like this still goes here.
That's-
This is the area that is currently affected by the smoke grenade. They obviously can't see back through you. Now this is okay, so you get to do one more thing. What are you asking your driver to do?
Does it look like we could drive through or would we have to clear some shit?
You wouldn't have to clear. You could make it like up through here and like through here, and like around through here. So it is doable. If you're just trying to drive through, it would be a pretty difficult drive check. But it is possible.
We're not gonna do that then. I'm just gonna start picking off people while I can see through the smoke and they
Okay.
can't.
So you can make one attack and then we will enter into initiative.
Dope. And then I saw the DV ruler earlier. Perfect. Okay, I have the DV ruler, but where do I actually tell what the DV would be?
It's a
It
table.
just tells me the meters.
Yeah,
the table. Where's
there's
the
a table.
I need to have that up.
Are you using an AR, right?
Yes.
I believe it is 17.
There's a thing on your character sheet under fight where your assault rifle is.
Yes,
I use
Roll attack and roll damages. There's like a little
Measure
little
DV.
measure DV.
Yeah. Oh, so I use that and it just looks like the regular ruler tool.
No,
Oh.
it hovered underneath it. For me, it hovers the actual DV.
Oh, interesting. What if it's because I popped my character sheet out? What if I don't pop my character?
I
You
can
must
also-
select your token before.
There
you
it is.
can-
No, okay. I think it was because my character sheet was pop
understood.
out.
Yeah.
So it was giving me the regular ruler. Now it is working. Okay.
Okay.
So that's 2d17. That's 16. That's oops. Fuck. Can't see. Oh, let's make this smaller. Hold on. 15. Cool. Great. I'm gonna start with this one.
Okay.
I'm gonna shoot that guy, and it's a double right click, right?
Yes. Target. Yes.
And then roll an attack.
Hell yeah.
Oh, at the start. Because we're at the start of combat now, right?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. I am going to reallocate before we do anything else. I'm going to reallocate my solo abilities. I am going to put. I'm going to move my 3 from threat detection to spot weakness,
Hell yeah.
Huge.
which should just give me just 3 more damage before armor. Great. Now I will roll the attack. Bonk.
Oh yeah, hits. Roll damage.
Great. Damage. Get that asshole.
Yeah.
16.
12
He
damage.
takes 12.
He's looking hurt. Your Netrunner can also. Oh, she doesn't have any weapons. That's right. Because she's a driver. Okay, so we will start combat, or we'll start initiative, I guess.
Dope.
We'll just
And for
roll
initiative, I
everything.
just roll.
No, you are up first.
Oh, I just go first. Great.
Yeah. Well, you rolled. I rolled everything because it's.
Oh, you rolled. You rolled.
It's
for
just
me.
it's just
Perfect.
easier than
Great.
the initiative in this game is a little silly.
He looks low. I'm gonna shoot him again.
Go for it.
Great. Do. Attack. Bonk.
Yep. Just barely, but yeah, roll damage.
I'll take it just barely. Bonk his ass.
Yeah. Just barely standing.
Oh my fucking god.
But that is your.
Yeah,
Nope.
that should just be my turn. I don't
That-
think there's any movement that I would reasonably be doing right now.
Yeah. Well, you're in a car, so
Yeah, exactly. I'm not jumping out of the car currently, so we're good.
this guy is your. You know what? Let's do something here. Roll me. Oh, what is the check? Not acting, the convincing one. What is it? Conversation.
Persuasion, conversation. I can roll conversation.
Yeah. Whichever one we talked about was. I think it's conversation.
Sure.
Uh,
We talked about. Is this for the stream or is this for this guy?
It's technically this guy's a fan of your stream, so we're trying to see by how much.
Oh, okay.
So
cool.
whichever
I'll
one.
take
This guy is fucking fanboying out.
Oh my
He is,
god.
he is like, oh my god. Like he
Yeah,
has
that
his
would be
agent out. He's like taking pictures. This guy ain't fighting shit.
Great. So that's this one in the back.
Yeah, actually a donation pops up on stream. I'm in a fight with the streamer.
Oh my god, that's so good.
There's
love
like he's like messaging all his friends in the chat. It's like his own agents like popping off. He's like, I can't believe it. It's the best of my life.
I'm gonna turn to the shoulder cam and go. Don't forget, guys. If you are a tier 3 subscriber or better, you can join me in combat. If you see me, I'm gonna try and get him on my side.
You know what? What did you roll? You rolled a 26?
I rolled a
Oh,
26.
dude, that's pretty fucking high. You know what? Yeah, no, for sure. I mean,
yes.
absolutely.
so good.
I think these are also his friends. I won't say that he fires them. He sets off a couple of messages immediately. The reinforcements that would have come up, they have kind of backed off now.
Nice. Take that. Take that.
And he's also out. Like he's like, holy shit,
Yeah.
this is so cool.
Hey, I'll take it.
So good.
This enforcer, he can't really do anything. He actually can't roll high enough to get through the smoke. With the rain and the smoke, he can't do it. So he's gonna fire off wildly, but it just misses into the air. You're a driver. Now, there's enough chaos here that the difficulty of that drive check is much, much lower. She's like,
So
"Do you want me to punch it?"
I'm gonna trust her. I'm just gonna say, if it looks good, you can do it. But I mean, look, these assholes are sort of just twiddling their thumbs through the smoke right now.
Ooh, good. Okay, you know what? Where is it? Yeah, she's gonna pull. Oh, whoa, where'd my? She's gonna pull the vehicle.
Oh, it used both my smoke grenades for some reason. I'm gonna
Yeah, you
put
can
the
bring one
that
back.
it didn't use. Yeah.
She's gonna drive to like here. They can't really.
Dope.
They can't really see
Yeah,
her, and this car
they
runs
can't
really
see.
quietly.
Yeah.
So you're still in cover.
It's a hybrid.
This guy is gonna head to the mortar, and he's going to fire at the last known location. Of your car, but conveniently, you're not there anymore.
Great. This is why I trust her.
This guy is. Oh, he's actually. Oh no! Oh no! He's dead. He got hit by that grenade.
Wait, he got hit by his buddy?
He's hit because it was
That's
a tear gas.
so
It was a
fucking
tear gas
funny.
grenade, and it's inside the area he's in. He's dead.
No.
This guy dead.
Ooh, friendly fire.
Yeah, you can see it. You can see that's true. Which the camera can too. This guy's out.
Oh, the stream would love that.
This guy also takes damage from the tear gas, but he's kind of lost at the moment. He's gonna stumble his way into this vehicle. But that's all he can do.
Right.
It's back to you.
Great. Let's see the DVs on these people. Is this guy like around a corner, or is that just a stairwell? I
It's
hit
like
him?
it's like a supporting beam to something. It's like you can see behind the pillar essentially.
So is would the DV go up or something? Or can I just shoot him?
You can just shoot him.
Great, I'm gonna shoot him.
When in doubt.
When in doubt, shoot that motherfucker. Does aiming increase the difficulty if I aim for like his head or something?
It's
Yeah,
a
it
minus.
drops
It's a
by
-8 penalty.
-8.
Yeah, but then head is double
But then heads
damage.
deal double damage. So.
Yeah, I'm just thinking.
Yeah. Versus leg. Yeah, leg is like if it breaks the leg, basically.
I gotta roll really high to beat that though.
Yeah,
I'm just
this
gonna
guy
shoot
killed his
him.
friend. Can we get a what face in chat?
yeah, literally. I just imagine all the fucking Keck W's after
Yes,
friendly
yeah,
fire.
literally.
I'm just gonna shoot him normal then. Fuck it.
Okay. Yeah, roll.
Great.
These guys do not have the ability to dodge.
Whew.
Nice.
That is ouch.
Okay. I forgot to. Okay.
Yeah,
He's
that's
looking
not
hurt.
bad.
All right. That's your turn.
Yeah, I think so.
This guy is like. What is he gonna do? What's he gonna do? Oh, you know what? He is going to. Oh, he doesn't have it. That's tough. Okay, never mind. He's gonna kind of duck into cover here.
Yeah, fair enough.
And his turn. This guy is. He can't see you yet. What will he do? I think he's gonna take a step back here. So he can dodge into cover if needed. And hold an action. Now. She is going to just drive through them.
Fuck yeah.
Oh my god.
This is a shove attack for vehicles. This is a thing. Let me see.
Of course.
There is vehicle combat because
That's awesome.
of course there is. I'm trying to remember what the damage is though. Oh my god. That's a ground car.
This is what's the thing? Should be.
Just compact ground car, yeah.
Yeah, it's just a compact ground car.
Oh god.
Oh my goodness, where is it? You know what? This is taking too long. We're just gonna. How much HP?
I was
35.
gonna say, I
Okay,
was
this guy
like,
does have a
where?
feature that if he's in line, so he's gonna. What happens is you drive over this guy. He shoves out the leader out away from the vehicle, but
66.
he takes both damage. He is dead. He is crushed. He's flatlined.
Great. Fuck yeah.
And you're able to.
Ooh, splatter.
What is 20? So you can get to like, or she gets to like, she drives around to like here. She doesn't drive onto this guy. She just like this way, like this.
Yeah, she goes
Yeah.
around.
But that is her turn because, yeah. This guy kind of has to like dodge out of the way, and he's like really injured, so he's gonna like back up. He's gonna take a couple pot shots at the back of your vehicle, but they miss wildly. Yeah, it's back to you.
I'm gonna just say, while she was driving, could I have put up like a 10-second poll in the chat for like, do we kill this guy or not?
Okay. Yeah, for sure. All right, let's see the outcome. It's gonna be a 50-50, yes or no. Roll 1d2. On a 1, let them live. On a 2, they die.
1d2.
Let's see. Is it just slash roll?
Slash
1d2?
R space 1d2.
Slash roll 1d2.
It's a 2. You know what that means.
I'm shooting his ass. Actually, because for the stream, I'm gonna do auto fire on him.
Okay.
So so I need to make sure I'm doing auto measure DV. It says DV 16. Yeah, fuck it. I mean, we'll just roll that. Auto roll an attack. Bonk.
Oh my god.
How do you want? What do you want? How do you want this to look?
Oh, no, I gotta roll my damage, Lafon. Let me roll my damage.
Roll your damage.
Wait, that only did 2. I'm way over I'm 11 over. I do more auto fire damage than that, don't I?
Yeah, that's not right.
Yeah, you'd multiply that by 4 with an assault rifle.
Yeah.
Not 1.
So 8 times 4 is
24.
24, which is more than he currently has.
Well, actually, it would actually be more than that because it would have been 44 minus his armor, right?
Yeah. But it nonetheless, it was well over. He had 12 hit points.
Great. I want him to be a distant memory. He's past tense. Only his blood is current tense.
What are you saying to the chat?
Man, what do I say to the chat? All right, you guys wanted it. Swiss cheese. Annihilated.
In the background, his former buddy's like, Swiss cheese. Holy shit, that's kind of fucked up. Swiss cheese. He like thinks about it for like a quarter second, and then he's like back to like shouting Swiss cheese. And yeah, he's dead. You're able to drive off out of this area no problem. A huge number of emotes kind of pop up. I need you to roll me a humanity check.
A humanity check?
You got to roll, dude. The way you're dealing with your string of bunch of traumatizing shit.
How do I roll a humanity?
Just roll.
Check?
Roll me a 1d10. Roll me a 1d10.
All right.
You're fine.
Great.
You are used to this kind of shit on the daily.
Yeah, no kidding.
People, opportunities for bullets. Now, nonetheless, you are safe to go. The rest of the ride is actually fairly nondescript. Once you get past that one roadblock, it becomes super simple. Able to get into the location in time. And as you roll down, sitting on a corner, waiting in a small outpost, is a team of 3. Holding up at the location identified.
Hey, yo! You the ones that sent the donation?
That would be. I was gonna say that would be a principal, and then her lackeys, right?
Yep. Technician sitting in the corner is like, oh my God, he's like holding up his agent because he's watching the stream. And then points at it, types in chat, it's like, look, that's me. And then he like turns around to like show the stream.
I'm assuming y'all want to pick up.
Principal turns around to the technician and goes, "This is our," and then like it doesn't even like get her sentence out, and then turns back and goes, "Yes, it is."
Well, then you better get on in here. I mean, you'll have to squeeze in the back, but I mean, it's just either that or stay here and flatline.
And by the time you say that, the technician is like running to the car. The netrunner's like, well, I don't want to I'm soaking wet. I don't want to stay out here a moment longer than I need to.
Fucking
Principal,
Nova. All right. Wanderer, let's Delta.
Loudly sighs and then gets in.
At that moment, there is another notification. This time on your agent. Okay. Coyote. This does not come through a stream donation. A single sentence in a garbled robotic voice. Head to, and then spits out a string of coordinates again. Logs it into the computer.
I see a new string. I sort of just show my agent off camera. My agent off camera to Wanderer, while looking at the camera simultaneously and going, "We got a fucking mystery on our hands now, Coyote Club." But I think this is a good time for a cliffhanger. So let's see, maybe if we can figure out where those eddies come. We're gonna call it here, but stay tuned. You never know when the coyote's gonna strike. And the stream cuts.
The stream cuts. This is a much simpler drive. You are able to get down. This is to the downtown core. No problems whatsoever. It's a very simple. In fact, it's eerily calm. Police are strolling through. No big deal. We filter over to Knox. Knox, you are getting a call for the first time as well. The location of your team has been adjudicated. You are sent to one of your stomping grounds, heading into one of the offices that has some of the more advanced net running tech. It, too, is downtown. The time arises for our solo, Dimitri, to make his way into the conversation. And wouldn't you know it, the location of where all those things were happening, too, was downtown. Eventually,
In a not bar? Okay.
you all coalesce in this area, revealing a bunch of civilians standing around a central holo projector. It flares to life. A masked figure represented in grand form steps through into the projection. Wearing a mask, a voice that is modulated through some sort of program. Welcome, one and all, to the future of Canadian enterprise. Our cyberware will be the likes that of which you have never seen before. Take a ride with us. There will be time to make everything known. Stay and wait for a demonstration. I'm sure you'll love it. A flare of light from the holo projector spins out into fireworks. The populace in the area cheers at this sudden effect of fire and smoke. But faintly, screams start to play in the background. The fire is no longer skyward, but groundward. Civilians all the way throughout the plaza, their eyes melt and flare up in smoke as they go to the ground, collapsed. Suddenly, all is abreast with activity. People running to and fro before police step in to put barricades up around the area, locking everyone into the commotion. A hysterical voice screams out over the crowd. Mom! Dad! No! 2 more children join in cry. The figure in the center floats up in the holo projector. Shut it down! Shut it! It's breaking! And the holo projector collapses into disarray. Stepping forward into the open, a tall individual with metal arms bolted to his frame, a gun carried heavily on the back, cyberware absolutely bristling, steps into the center of it all and screams in ecstasy, firing a chain rotary gun into the air. Welcome to the future, motherfuckers. And that is where we'll pick up next time. Thank you so much for
Holy shit.
Thank you so much for watching, everyone. We'll be back next Friday, 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. Hope to see you there.
That was wonderful.